Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a tier list of the Halo 3 multiplayer maps. We are both veteran players. What do you say, over 14 years for me? I don't know about you.
Yeah, I've been
Probably
playing
more
pretty
than...
much since the game came out.
And I'm a big campaign guy and multiplayer guy. I've played some customs and Forge, but mainly big into multiplayer. And I've also got all the achievements on this game. Spent tons of times playing Halo. So I feel like I have a good opinion on what tier I want to put these maps on. And Garrett, if you want to tell them about yourself.
Hi, I'm Gawr It. Yeah, I've been making maps in Forge like ever since I knew about this game. So I've made, I want to say, at least 20 maps in Halo 3 alone. But I've also made maps in Reach and in 4. But Halo 3 is definitely the most fun to make it in. So I kind of know the idea of creating a balanced map, a fun map for everyone. So it's gonna be fun to kind of see how the actual, Bungie made maps stand up to the test.
Right, and again, we both have years of experience. He definitely has a little bit more experience in Forge and custom games than I do, but I play a lot of multiplayer, competitive multiplayer, and literally a sweat when it comes to campaigns. So it'll be interesting to see how the different perspectives come to see what, tiers are actually the same and what are drastically different. So I guess we'll start off with Construct then.
Construct.
Now,
Okay. My biggest.
Do you want to go first? You can go first.
Yeah.
I'll be unbiased here.
We're just gonna bounce back and forth. I'm just gonna throw. I guess we'll start with the things we don't like because that's always the easiest.
Okay, so
Or
yeah,
start
I can
with the
start
things
off
we
right
do
off
like.
the bat. Yeah, I guess don't like. So, Construct, the non-stop spawning in the bottom.
Yes, if you have one teammate
Yeah,
that is not playing, you're gonna spawn with them every time.
you always spawn down here every time, and there's only really 4 ways up. You have each. Well, I guess you could technically take the long way up behind the lift, but there's not really much flow on the path up. You have the lifts, you have the spider legs, and then you have
Where are you at right
behind
now?
gold.
I'm trying to find you.
I'm at gold right now.
Oh, like top gold?
Bottom
Okay.
mid.
I see.
Yeah. So this map for me, I like the aesthetic. I like how pretty it is. I like.
Isn't there
it's
a
fun for
campaign
social.
mission that
Yeah, the
looks...
Arc.
Yeah.
The Arc. It's from the Arc. And you can see the little what were they called? The little sentinel bugs.
Yeah, little
flying.
sentinel bugs flying. There are some other sentinels like farther out. We don't get to appreciate how beautiful this waterfall is in this game because I mean, this is kind of like Dead Space over here. Other than playing in hardcore, this is like one of the hills.
Oh right, you're below me.
But the aesthetic, yeah, like a lot of these maps, the aesthetic is going to be really on point. It's going to be hard to dock any points.
You can legit even shoot the sentinels. Like the shields popped up. I just killed one. There's the Arc, and the waterfall's freaking gorgeous. You got to remember this is a 2007 game.
Yeah.
Like straight up, this game's almost 15 years old, and it looks gorgeous. So. Are you ready to... I'll give my tier rating because I think you already know what you...
Well, I still got a lot to say about it. Sword, let's talk about like weapon placement. Sword is too far away to my opinion. Like, I just feel... I never go for sword just because it's like all the way down there. And
it's inconvenient, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Every once in a while I'll go for it just if I'm bored. But if I'm playing a competitive game, I'm trying to hold, lobby area... any up closed or open purple, so it's kind of not the best placement for sword.
Right, for me, like this map just has very weird weapons on it. Like you have the missile pod, the flamethrower. Like you don't see those in any other competitive maps. You have the laser. Like for
laser too. I forget it's on this map.
Yeah,
all the time.
So like for me, like. This even like over here where I'm at, there's a brute shot over here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh yeah,
I'm down by like this is never used. This place over, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of weapons get unused because of just there's not any spawns really around here unless you're playing like Rumble Pit or free for all.
Yeah.
I only pick up laser if I spawn near it. So.
Right.
And it's.
it's like they try to give you OP weapons on the bottom, you know, like a missile pod, flamethrower, and a laser, but they're not like good enough weapons to combat someone that's like has top control.
Yeah.
These weapons are useless.
Yeah.
Like,
flamethrower is just to go up and see if you can kill someone that's like camping, open or
right,
closed.
exactly.
Same with missile pod. I really just use the missile pod just to see if I can get a kill with it. I really don't know why they put it on the map.
Yeah, it's very satisfying when you get a kill with it, but other than that, not very useful.
It's not it's not a very accurate weapon at all. Like you could be firing like point blank almost at someone and it goes around them somehow. So
right.
But that's not a fault of the map. I'm not sure about I never really questioned why
the
there are
center
fusion
area.
cores down here. I don't really get the
maulers?
reasoning. Here at the bottom closed. Right here. Ash.
Oh,
I never really. Why aren't there?
I've gotten a couple
on this
kills
side?
from these things.
I've killed plenty of people right here, but
Yeah.
I never really understood like what's the reasoning of having 4 on one side and then nothing on the other side. Like,
Yeah, you think they would like put them like on this wall?
Yeah,
like, give
you
some
think
people
you would,
on
like-
spider legs or something?
yeah, I think
Like,
they
it'd
would
be
make
cool
it
if
like
people were.
that. Definitely docks some aesthetic points because it's just random, and then they just put some stool and some ammo casing beside it just to. I don't know. I've never used this kind of stuff in my maps because it's just like overlooked so easily. When I'm talking about the stool and the like backpack and stuff, it's not. No one's gonna.
I
no
didn't
one's
even.
gonna notice
Okay,
it.
I'll tell you. I've played this for 15 years. I didn't know there was a backpack here.
Yeah, I didn't know there's backpack either. Yeah, see, I knew there was like a
Yeah, we
stool
just-
and some stuff over here, but it's just not something you really.
Literally, the amount of hours I have into this game.
I'm sure we're
Yeah,
not the
amount of
only people.
hours I
There's
have on
gonna
this
be other
map.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a backpack.
So there you go. If you are watching this tier list, you may have learned something new today. There's a backpack.
I mean, I
Oh.
could see like
Can I
someone
actually
saying
stand
like,
on this?
oh, the reason and yeah, you can like stand. It has a hitbox, so you can get splattered by, you know, these objects if they're going fast enough. Which
Do you want to
okay.
stand right here? If you want to shoot it, I want to see if I can actually get spotted
Wait,
by it.
let me push it. Oh, I thought it despawned.
Ooh, that's
Let me push it over
a
here.
lot of.
Okay, and I'll stand right
You
here.
want to? All right.
Go on the other side.
We're gonna
shoot.
try this.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think it will either. No.
It went
I think
somewhere.
It went like way back there. But all right.
The lifts creates it creates a system. There's not many ways to get up without being known. Sword leg is like about the only way to go up. Well, there's back gold and then sword leg is your options to try to be sneaky. But then even when
And hardcore, yeah, I'd say like I was saying like hardcore, like this map is way better for hardcore because at least the lifts are quieter and you also have, at least they seem quieter to me. I don't know about you, but
they like
seem
quiet
quieter.
the
They seem quieter to me, the lifts. And also another thing is there's no radar. Like if you have radar, you can, you know,
I just double
see
nade glitch.
everything.
That was weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So this is the normal variant, even though we have it on hardcore. This is the normal variant of the map, but I'm pretty sure on the hardcore version, they're quieter. It seems like to me, but yeah, the lifts
Good things.
are fun. But
Things I enjoy about the map. It is fun to stick people going up the lift, as cheeky as it can seem. But if you're in a multi-kill situation and then you just like suddenly saw on your radar that someone was running underneath, you know, chucking a plasma nade into the lift and seeing someone get stuck, it's pretty satisfying. There's not many maps that have that, you know, capability.
for me, I like the top of the map.
Yeah, the top of the map. If it
top
just didn't have a
floor
bottom
is-
section, it'd be great.
Yeah,
I think.
like I honestly, the amount of good fights I've had, like across to open to close or from close to gold, the amount of like amazing grenade bounces off the wall, and granted it'd be very linear if it'd be kind of linear if there was no bottom, but at the same time, like I've had amazing fights on this map.
Very
on the top
balanced,
floor.
but it does create like a lot of nade dependency when people are like
Yes.
top closed, top open. Everybody's like the first instinct when you spawn is just to bank nades off the back walls.
Exactly.
Which is not very dynamic, but I mean it's kind of just it's what you it's what you got to do. Balance wise, I'd say it's pretty balanced other than the spawns, as we said. And yeah, I think.
All right, you ready? You ready for the rating?
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what you're. Yeah, well, guys, we're doing this all on the whim. All this is during a stream.
I have a tier
so-
chart up. I'm actually trying to find the screenshot of. I think that's it. It's really hard to see. The thumbnail is literally like 50 by 50 pixels almost. It seems. I'm gonna give it a B.
I was gonna give it. I was thinking it either B or C.
I mean,
I'm gonna give it. I'll give it.
On some
I'll give it a
days
B.
it's a C. So,
Yeah.
but on
I
like
agree.
like if I played back in the day, every time I get Citadel, Construct, I'd be like, yo, let's go. Like, actually a map that's, competitive.
I'll agree with you there. B tier on that. All right, that's Construct.
We could do it a time limit for the next one, so we don't have to
Game over.
do like a 5-minute time limit on the map to run down what we think.
Oh yeah, we
So
can.
we
We can
don't
film
have
ourselves.
to-
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to run ourselves
Okay.
into the ground doing like a long. Some maps I could talk forever on.
right. Yeah, you got a good point. We gotta keep this Construct is a little bit longer, but we'll buff.
Yeah, well,
I'll change the.
you can always clip out. So.
Yeah. Okay. Where is this at? Gonna go to Slayer settings.
Epitaph? Oh god.
Oh gosh, what's going on? I'm trying. Yeah. Where is it at? General settings. Yeah, general settings.
Yeah.
Time limit.
5 minutes.
Sort of
5
staring me in the
minutes?
face.
You think that's long
5
enough
minutes.
to talk about it?
I think 5 minutes a map. I mean, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a pretty long video already.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I actually like this map a lot. So
Really? I feel like it's
Yes,
just because it
I-
has the Guardian on it. That's what you're saying.
no, I had a lot of fun like Lone Wolves experience back in the OG Halo 3 days. Like the amount of fun Lone Wolves I had. Like this was like one of those maps when I was playing Lone Wolves. I was like, heck yeah, let's go. Like, I thought this was one of those. That was one of those maps. So I might have a better opinion, like a higher opinion of this map.
I feel like
than
they
you
didn't
might,
really play
but-
this map as much for like Team Slayer. I don't really remember it that much. But I do remember Lone Wolves, of course. It was like this map was like always getting, picked.
Right,
I'm
yeah, you can go ahead. Sorry.
I'm not used to the ones with the shields. Because this kind of plays completely different, of course, because you can't throw nades like into certain areas on this one, and that's why I didn't like it as like back in the day, because if someone got shotgun, they would just camp in the shotgun room and just wait for someone to come in. Same with like doubles and stuff like. I forgot Rocket spawned up here in the original.
Yeah.
Do you wanna?
I have. What were we saying?
Do you wanna rate the one that we play now? Because honestly, there's a lot of this stuff that
Yeah, we can rate the one that we play now.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with the map that doesn't have the shield doors, kind of like this.
Yeah, because
No shield doors.
it makes sense.
Granted, I thought these had shield doors back in the day.
I
guess
didn't
they
remember there was like shield doors like all in this area over here.
Yeah.
It just slows
It does
down
change the
gameplay.
gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
it
slows
does.
it down.
So we're gonna go
we just cut
basically
this.
like boundless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically boundless.
Yeah.
Just ignore the shields. I just picked the standard map, but I think aesthetically pleasing. This is a very beautiful map. Very gorgeous map in my
I
opinion.
love all the glass.
I-
Feels like you're in a church
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, all the glass is gorgeous. I'm trying to think of gameplay wise. So doubles, it seems like there's a lot of 1v1s, and it kind of seems like all the like battles are, you know, around corners on the outside.
Yeah, it's hard to get like an actual team shot going in a way. It's
Yes.
almost like you have to get a pinch every time. So you make like force
Right.
the player to, you know, either go around one corner or stay where they are. Where they are. I don't like the access up here on these pillars. People abuse them a little too much.
Oh, are you up there?
But yeah, up here, people just kind of wait until someone, you know, walks by and they just drop down and try to assassinate. If maybe there was a jump up to make it up there, or if there's an equipment that allows you to lift up there.
Like a grav lift or something?
Yeah, just something to, because this just
I don't
breaks.
even know if a grav lift would even work up
Because
there.
when you're in this situation, when you know someone's up here, like all you do is kind of either wait for them to drop, or try to jump and stick them. And oftentimes that doesn't work. And yeah, then they have the advantage because you're down, like on grenades, and then they can just chuck nades at you. And yeah, not my favorite thing.
I think the overshield and invis are in good spots in this map because it kind of gives even the lift side a chance. So I do appreciate that. It's not like too terribly one-sided.
Yeah, because over here there's not really anything other than it's a plasma pistol that spawns here, but not in this version, but in the version. I don't even know what to call it. There's Epitaph, and then they're just.
I think they're both Epitaph.
They just
It's not like
different?
Boundless and Snowbound. Yeah.
Just spell
But I
different.
think
1 minute remaining.
Oh, we got 1 minute.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So we put this time limit on for a reason. So overall, I think I'm gonna have a higher opinion of this map than Garrett will, but I think the bad things about this map, I think it is people like to camp sniper and shotgun side.
It's got a lot of
Just
fun
can't buy
jumps,
invis.
too.
It has a lot of fun jumps. This is actually a very fun like hide and seek map, but a lot of good places to hide. But again, this is a lot of outside of the map gameplay, which is kind of cool because you kind of use every part of the map, but at the same time,
I always feel like I'm either on left side or right side. There's no like middle play. I never go in the middle unless rockets are up.
right. Yep.
So it just feels like I'm kind of just like hugging the side of the map, which is
Ring
not the
around
best for like, you know, actually using the full potential of the map.
10 seconds remaining.
All right.
But I'm gonna
what's your
give
tier
it.
rating?
I'm gonna give it a B as well. Surprisingly.
Okay, I was thinking A originally coming into this, but we'll go with B. Overall, we'll give this map a B.
All right,
I
two
was gonna give it
Bs.
an A. Yep. I was gonna give it an A just because I had a lot of good experiences with it in Lone Wolves. Like I had a lot of fun on that map.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
Again, it's
like,
a lot of out.
yeah, it's not horrible, but it's just it has. If you're down a player. Oh,
All right.
Guardian's next. Woo!
So, yeah. My opinion of Epitaph was A and his was B, but we're gonna go with B because mine was like a lower A, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we
Like
kind
it
of
was
make the middle
so
ground
we're
for it.
2 Bs. Yep. We're at 2 Bs. Now I think my opinion's gonna be lower of this map than his, personally. But we'll let you start off this one, Garrett, because I feel like you're more passionate about it. So I'll let you go
It's
for
just, it's so beautiful. Like honestly, I mean, this is Halo 3 in its essence. Like all the memories of playing like 1v1s and just messing around on this map with your friends. It's small enough to get to everything. I love the blend of, you know, like man-made structures with the, you know, natural like blends within these, you know, trees. They went with the asymmetrical, you know, build, which is really hard to just going into that. When I have to make asymmetrical maps, it's hard, like getting started and knowing that it's, you know, it's not going to be symmetrical. So like weapon placement has to be on point, and spawns have to be good too. Everything's going to be a little more complicated because it's not, you know, copy and paste from one side to the other. So Guardian, it creates this type of gameplay that there's not one strong hold area. There's like multiple depending on where your team is and who has what weapon. So I think very highly of this map. That's all I'm going to say for now.
I think so. I'm actually like looking at the sky right now, which I've never actually taken the time to look at the sky, and it's actually gorgeous. Like there's the leaves are like there's depth to the trees.
Yeah, there's actually like
up in the sky, and I actually straight up have not spent the time to look at it. I've looked at like the trees off in the distance, but they always say look up because no one ever looks up. But it's actually pretty gorgeous on the top. And again, this map has some pretty cool lore behind it. This was actually cut from the campaign. This was supposed to be a very heavy Sentinel backed mission, and they kind of did away with it. But this map does have a lot of cool aspects. The main reason I'm gonna give it, or I'm thinking a little bit more negative towards it, is it seems like there's a big standoff between Snipe Tower in green versus gold and blue. That's like the long standoff where like I'll have games where we'll end like 30 to 32, and it's like who can get the lucky team shot across the map. At least in Team Slayer, I think this is a great doubles map. Great.
Yeah,
but for
4v4, it gets kind of a little too chaotic at times, and I do understand that. Like, tower versus like top gold and top blue. Once like no one wants to push because they know like there's a potential of dying. Yeah, it gets it gets pretty slow.
Like, the only problem is another problem is like say you're in gold and you're trying to push S tower. Like the people in S tower have no reason to push, right? They never do. But unless they aren't like I guess are really pushy. But like for me, if I'm at gold, the only way I can get over to the other side of the map to try and get some shots is to drop down bottom mid.
And then
at that point, S tower and green just wreck you. Or you can try and lift on S tower, which again, someone with snipe and overshield and mauler or whatever they have just one shot you and then switch to their BR and just take you out.
Yeah.
So
and if I'm top blue, I just like wait for nades and then try to get a good nade on S tower, and if I get a good nade, I challenge. If no one's at green, hopefully, and go from there. But yeah, a lot of interesting gameplay happens here, and that's what I have the most fun with. I do wish that the like floor here wasn't so like I don't get this protrusion type thing, because your nades can actually get a weird bounce off of them. They can stick like that, and I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. Everything has to be smooth, and so that gameplay can actually can actually continue. Because you don't want to like think of like, oh, there's a texture in the map I gotta watch out for. You don't need to think about that. You just need they need to put like smooth hitboxes over area like that to prevent nades from getting caught. But
right, and I think another redeeming factor is the amount of cool jumps you can do in this map. I'm really sucking bad at it right now, but you can do some cool jumps. Yeah, I got it.
Got one,
that cool jump. Yeah, I just got from top.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, nice. There's a lot of cool jumps you can do this map.
It's satisfying.
For me, I'm gonna give this map an A tier. I'm not gonna give it an S.
I'm gonna go S.
I know a lot of people. You're gonna go S? Okay.
I mean,
so
if I was being really if I was being really critical, I would give it an A, but I think it deserves an S.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go. I think it's a higher A. For me, I have better maps in my opinion. I have more favorite maps than the Guardian. Just because I've had a lot of negative experiences with Team Slayer on it. But I'll go with you on S, because it is a great twos map and great.
Because I'm feeling like there's not going to be many S tiers, and I think Guardian.
I think it definitely deserves up there.
Like,
I'm not.
One up.
I think I just vomited a little bit. I'm sorry we have to do this map.
No. You'll be it.
I have some opinions about this one too. We all have opinions,
This one's my hardest to explain why, but I actually like this one.
Yeah. So
Where do I ever?
Where do I start? I know I've had a lot of bad experiences on this map, but overall I think we're getting pretty close on our tier ratings, you know? We're not like that far off. It's not like A and C
No,
or like a
actually. Yeah.
Granted, this one could be, but we'll see. Very good social map. I'll give it that. It's a very fun social map. Look, I just did the best strat ever. Push for rockets. Bam.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
you
didn't
can go
throw
ahead and
my
start.
nades, though. I'll start because I kind of like this map. Probably more than you do.
Feel free.
There's a lot of like opening strategies that you can like change between if you're getting bored with, because you're not, you know, you can't just immediately go into like shooting the other team like a lot of maps have. So you can, you know, push for OS, or you can push for snipe if you're at beachside. And the other team, the same thing. You can like choose, you know, take the mongoose like Ash did to get the rockets. It just feels like you're playing a mission, like every time, but it's kind of like, how do I explain it? Like a firefight type feel to it.
I see we're getting at that.
Yeah, it's because of the whole like, you know, beach to, you know, mountainside. Aesthetically, it has like this nice blend of natural and, you know, human structures again. I just love that. It's also asymmetrical, so it creates this like great like objective type map. I remember these back in the day, like when it was like one flag and bomb. When they had it where the door was like closed originally, so you would always have one teammate go and open the door first so that you can run the flag through with a mongoose. And like cutesy little secrets like the pipe that Ash is in. And
You know, I gotta tell you that pipe alone brings it up a letter for me, because I've had so many funny experiences like crouching and flanking the enemy team with that.
yeah, it allows you to like slows you down, and it makes you realize you're like, okay, what's my plan when I get out of this pipe? Like, do I like just rush the first person I see, or do I like play it slow? You know, gives you time to like think about what you're doing. Laser and snipe, great placements. I do think the snipe spawn's a little like too often on this map, but I like the whole like, there's ghost on it, so people can just fly around. It kind of encompasses every player. You can kind of make it competitive, and it's also very social and, you know, friendly to newcomers, I feel.
Yeah. So things I like about this map are the bunker that you can shoot the door off and go kind of flank and give. There's a lot of battles that happen down in the bunker for sure, down in this area where I'm at. But for me, the thing that makes this so negative for me is just trying to Again, I'm more of a competitive player, so competitively, this whole like back part of the map is like hardly ever used.
Oh yeah.
Like, so it's kind of just unused map over here, and it'd be cool if it, I guess, maybe 6v6 would be better. I'm not even sure. Like, honestly, like 4v4s, you never use this back of the map. It's like everyone pushes towards this bridge and holds this against, you know, the onslaught of the team coming up the shore, you know, stuff like that. But honestly, competitively, when it used to be competitive, I just hated this map every time it came up, just because it was always the amount of times I'd be like at snipe and I'd have people spawn on beach on me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's my biggest negative.
Yeah.
Is getting snipe and then someone just spawns like at shotgun somehow and just like nades you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. There's no cover over here. There needs to be like
there's-
some sort of rock in here. This snipe, you know, hallway. Just something to give you a little cover.
Yeah, but
30 seconds
overall,
remaining.
I think I think I already know what your tier list is what you're gonna put it at, and I'm gonna put it probably a little bit lower. But
Oop.
Yeah. What are you? What are you gonna put this at?
I was just gonna say it's a solid
10
B.
seconds remaining.
Okay. I was gonna give it a C. For me.
Yeah, I can see it
Granted,
as a C, but like, come on.
Game
It is.
over.
It is. But is it on the same level as Epitaph and
I
Construct?
actually get more excited
You know what
about
I'm
High
saying?
Ground than Epitaph.
Okay.
Because
That's
it's
fair.
more like you're like pushing like forward to get like higher grounds in a way. Like it feels like you're making more progress. Like with Epitaph, you just go up a lift and then like, oh, I have the high ground now.
Feel free, if you've made it to this part of the video, to leave a comment down below if you're agreeing more with me or more with Garrett. I'm actually curious. Alright, this one, I'm excited for this one. I feel like you're going to give this lower than I am.
I'll put it as a C.
You on high ground?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to... Is that our final decision?
Yeah, since you've been kind of leaning more towards.
No, I understand what you're saying with high ground. I'll give that a B.
You
This
give it a
one,
B? Okay.
You might have to... Yeah.
I feel
This
kind of bad
one,
about it.
You might have to...
But
No,
put a
you're
C.
good. I gave it a high C. You know, like a C+.
This one on there.
So, this one, I'm going to give a little bit higher reviews on. Probably.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
I like
you
this.
might have to shift a little bit for this one. And I'll go ahead and start on this one.
Alright, I'll play devil's advocate.
Yeah. I'll say a negative right off the bat. That I wish this
Too
map
much
never
grass.
had. Too much grass, no. Freaking regions on this map are so annoying.
God.
I just want to throw that out there. The regions and the amount of people that, like, I know people that really suck at this game, but they know the region spawns like freaking
Every minute they spawn, so if
their
you just time
Halo.
them,
Yeah, they know the timing of regions like crazy, so not a big fan of that. But for me, overall, you know, this is a symmetric map. I'm a really big fan of this map. Had a lot of fun on this map, even competitively. Like, I know it seems like regardless of where you spawn, you still have a chance as long as your team has a good team shot. A lot of this map is team shot. It's a lot of like camping up by shotgun / holding top mid. Will give you
top silver.
good, yeah, top silver. Will give you good overlay of the entire map, and that's kind of what people shoot for. It doesn't encourage camping the bottom, you know, like some maps do. So I appreciated that it forces people out, and because there's not really much to do inside the bunkers, I guess. So it kind of forces people out and kind of forces people to start taking shots at people.
Yeah, unless,
You know.
I mean, there is rockets bottom mid, but like if you get there
There
too
is, but
early
it does-
and you're just sitting around, like all it takes is like 2 guys dropping down at the same time, and yeah, you're kind of screwed.
Right. I think the snipe, I'm glad it's down here, and I'm glad it's not top silver. I think everyone would agree with that, because there are spawns top silver, so that'll give a huge advantage.
Yeah.
If anyone's spawning top silver. The rockets are in a good location. The shotgun's kind of weird up there. Kind of weird to like run out, because it's kind of a very open area. It's not really useful up there. But
Yeah,
I've
shotgun
used it a
doesn't
couple
get
times,
used
but
very often.
yeah.
I almost feel like
I think-
sword would be a better fit in a way.
sword, or potentially even like shotguns in the bunkers or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. But overall, I think this is a unique map just because it has the flood spores.
Yeah, it's a cool
Kinda
like
unique flood.
Easter egg. The map slowly, like the grass deteriorates over time. If nobody knew that, just kind of cool
Yeah.
little thing. I like that you feel it's like an arena type feel to it.
Yeah, it very much is. And I guess for me, because I'm a competitive player, I like that. And I know a lot of people that play competitive actually despise this map. But I've had a lot, like, as long as you have a good team shot and you're like focused, like have a good team, then again, this map would be horrible if you have a bad team, because a lot of it's team shot.
That's
A lot of it's
that's
yeah. So you can go ahead and go on with your negatives.
yeah.
if
Okay,
you
so
want.
there's just doesn't feel like there's enough cover when you're making your way up to top mid of any sort. I always get kind of paranoid of like I can't, anticipate. If there's one guy at least on each side, when someone pushes top mid, they get melted. So it just becomes this like peekaboo situation of like waiting for someone to take top mids. So you know the best thing to do is push top silver so that like, because you're gonna be safe on at least one side, and then you can look down. But creates the same situation if there's someone already top silver and then someone's kind of like near snipe and pops up, then yeah, you're gonna get melted again. I'm not crazy about the structure here at the snipe. I feel like they could have gotten a little more creative with the pillars. They're just
1
kind
minute
of
remaining.
understand they're trying to make it like grimy and stuff. This whole
It is
area
one
is
of a
kind
kind.
of it's not really. I mean, people do snipe from right here, but then you know, once you get spotted by the team, you can't stay here. I feel like they could have built some sort of structures in these
Maybe
areas.
cover along here.
Yeah, there's just a lot of open space on this map that's kind of bothers me the most. But it's fun to just
30
yeah, it's fun to
seconds
look
remaining.
at, but I don't get excited to play it.
Okay, so where do you put this at?
Put it at C.
Okay, I was gonna give it an A. I really like this map. Competitively, I've always had good times on this map.
So
I
it's,
know
I guess
a lot of
it's,
people don't agree
B.
with this. So it's B, yeah.
10 seconds
B tier.
remaining.
A lot of B tiers. But for me, I think this snipe spot's a really unique area. I've had a lot of good plays near this area. Like picking off a couple
Game
guys and
over.
grabbing snipe and taking people out at silver or at their spawn. I don't know. I've had a lot of good times. Definitely not S tier. Probably lower A. So I think B would be.
Yeah, I
Good
think
spot
it's
for
pretty
it.
safe there. Hold on. We're gonna break.
It'll be about another hour-ish.
Yeah.
I make sure I got the right general setting.
But the 5-minute timer is very smart.
It's good. Yes, very smart. We're
Even
going
though
early,
I'm like,
it's
oh,
fine.
there's so much I want to talk about. But I'm like,
Yeah.
it's best. It's for the best. You could put that in the title, 5-minute tier list, something like that. Alright, last resort. Time starts when it's loading. A lot of
Yeah, we can
nostalgia
start.
here, dude. A lot of nostalgia. I'm just gonna... It's gonna sway me a lot. But I'm gonna try to like look at it as, you know...
I gotta try and look at this like the less competitive aspect too. You know, because I'm a competitive player, so.
I play
Alright, do you
competitive
wanna
too,
start?
but, you know... Yeah, not
Yeah.
as competitive as you. But,
Right.
maybe back in the day. But not anymore. I've gotten old enough where I'm just like, yeah. I love that you can shoot
Fair
this
enough.
bridge and it falls down. That's the point right there.
It's
cool.
I see.
Like, why do maps not have that kind of like dynamic, like shooting down bridges? Like, that's so cool to think about.
I agree.
The spinning wheel,
Very cool
fun
aspect.
too. Like moving mechanics within a map. Not many maps have that. Think about it. Let's see. Callouts are kind of weird here. It's just like different terms for things, but that's not a problem.
This used to be a competitive map, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Halo 2, yeah, but...
Granted, that was back when 343 didn't know what competitive Halo was like. That's okay.
I like how you can... It's kind of a stronghold situation for this map a lot of the times. Like, no one really stays top frontman when they get sniped. They're always like, push into the base or stay over here in batteries. A lot of open area, but a lot of the map actually gets used, which is
Yes.
surprising.
Like the whole map gets used.
Except for the beach.
I
Like,
can't really-
not everybody just goes down there. It's aesthetically very pleasing. It reminds me of like going to St. Martin. That was really gives me that same vibes with the palm trees.
Are you ready for me to open the gate?
Oh, I thought you were like ready
Yeah.
for me to like shit on this map.
No. I actually... Okay. So, positives for this, for me. honestly, like, even
Some of this
it gives some
catwalk
competitive
sucks.
players even some fun as well, because there's snipes on both sides. It's pretty balanced. Like, sure, the enemy base doesn't have a warthog. Sure, but they have laser, they have high ground, they have other things they can get to that can give them the advantage. Even Froman they can get to.
Mm.
Again, like you said, this whole part of the map, the whole map is used, which is a very big plus. For me, at least. Like, literally, I can't think of a spot that's not used. Like, even up by shotgun up here and, like, over by the other snipe, that's...
I've definitely got the most perfections on this map because it has such a safe, like, I don't know. For me, I can hold out in the base and just pick off people, like, all over the map, from all sides of the map, and, like, not have one interaction. Just to keep them from spawning. And that's fun. Like, you could choose to play like that, and if they want to take you out, it's not like it's a unfair advantage. They can go in there and, you know, find you. But a lot of times players just, you know, if they're not smart enough, they just keep pushing the same area over and over.
Right, and I think there's a lot of dynamic spots to this map. I think it's probably the most dynamic map.
Yeah, it's kind of like
the moving wheel,
every part is like
opening the
kind of
gates.
Yeah, like bubble
shooting the
tower over
bridge.
there. It's kind of just, it's fun because everything feels safe. When you have to cross sections, it doesn't feel like that dangerous. You don't feel like you're gonna drop dead by like a team shot, which is
1 minute remaining.
never fun. It's like you want to play the map. You don't want to just like immediately get melted.
Get destroyed.
Yeah, you want to kind of like.
I've even seen people use up here where I'm at. Yeah, I've even seen people walk around this edge.
Yeah, catwalk is not really like. I wish there was a little bit of hiding, some like small little panels or something. I don't know, and then the player can like shoot them down, and then they're exposed or
30
something like
seconds
that.
remaining.
You ready to rate it?
Shit. Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead. You go first.
God, it's so hard, dude. I want to
10
say.
seconds remaining.
I want to say B.
Oh, really?
It's either a B or an A, actually, to me.
I was gonna give it A.
All right, it's an A, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like
think
giving
it
an A
deserves
was like.
Over.
The fact that it's so, like, the whole map is used
Yeah.
and you feel
Asymmetrical
safe
too.
at the
I
same
didn't
time.
mention that.
Yeah.
Asymmetrical is.
So I think Last Resort belongs in A.
Yeah. It never feels like I'm getting cheated on Last Resort.
Right.
I'm not like, oh, dang, I keep getting spawned right there.
Ooh, this is controversial map right here.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. We kind of have a love-hate relationship. It's like we dated for a
it's
few
just
years,
not.
broke up, never talked for a while, and
Yeah.
then Narrows is your ex from high school. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Narrows is your ex from high school. Gosh, that's an amazing quote. That's
Only
a perfect quote for this
only
map.
Halo 3
Like,
players.
you used to love it. You used to love her so much, and then
Yeah.
she stabs you in the back.
Yeah, she just keeps screwing you over.
All right.
No matter how good, no matter how nice you are to her and everything.
Right.
First
Aesthetically
thing,
gorgeous.
yeah, aesthetically beautiful. Like, and plus like 343 like cleaned up. I'm not sure. Like, I kind of
Yeah,
like
they cleaned
it.
this top part. I don't
Kind of
know,
like
it's-
it, but at the same time, like I want the grit back on here. Like, eventually. I like to see it as like some cleaning crew decided to polish it up for like for a year or something like that. But yeah, like aesthetically, callouts are just so like easy to remember. Although you have people calling like red side gold side, and then you have dark side. Sometimes people say instead of blue side. But it's just like I call it by the colors rather than the slightly covered side. Like who says that?
Right.
The dark side. What's the Star Wars?
So negatives for if you aren't playing MLG or even if you are, like this map can get pretty miserable. Like if you aren't the winning team in this map, it's just a miserable time.
This map
I
gives
think
me
everyone can
anxiety,
agree with
dude.
that. Yeah, it's just like this map just makes me want to cry on the inside when I get it. Like, I'm never excited to play Narrows. I used to be probably back in the OG
Because you
days,
know you're gonna
but
sweat so hard. The
'cause
whole game, you're sweating.
there's no break.
There's no break.
I feel like even the amount of times I've spawned back here and like some like guy at top mid just domes me.
Yeah.
Like it feels like even though
Yeah, just...
you should have a little bit of a break, you don't.
Yeah.
Because it is a fairly large map.
Yeah. In
You know.
my maps, I try to create a situation where no, like, spawn snipes happen. But if they do, it's a rare occurrence, and you have to... You have to put a lot of knowledge into setting it up. Here in Arrows, you just kill somebody and you just keep looking, you know, down at the lifts, and eventually someone will spawn and they have to run 20 feet to get to any cover. Which is
Right.
a long time.
I actually like the Narrows over there a lot more. I don't know about you.
Why? Because it's vague.
Because I don't have to play on it.
It's probably
Uh,
cleaner
I-
over there too, or maybe that's
Yeah, probably.
maybe that's the
That's the dirty
nasty
one.
one, and we just moved over
Yeah.
to the new one. What?
Maybe.
Nah, the
But-
mountainside's different. Still,
Like even the fact that this like conveyor belt's still moving, like it's pretty sick.
I love the
I think
lift.
aesthetically, this is definitely one of the top maps aesthetically.
Yeah, there's got a lot of
Gameplay
textures that are
wise-
really pretty. I like the
Gameplay wise.
yeah,
it's
go
just-
ahead.
I was gonna just say like the weapon drops are fair. Granted, like you can get snipe sacked pretty easily by a good team. Again, this is a very not even map. Like it feels like if you're playing against good players, it's just a miserable time because they'll stack both snipes, they'll get overshields, they'll get rockets, and here you are left getting domed off spawn. Or getting like team shot from top mid.
Yeah.
Because that's
It's so hard to push and get top mid control when they already have it. It's just one of those
and you
like
just gotta send bodies. Just send
yeah,
bodies.
you just gotta. It's a lot of hoping your nades land without really much knowing where they actually are. Someone says top mid, so you're just like, all right, I'm gonna nade left side of top mid. Hopefully it hits him. And if it doesn't, then you get hit by a nade, and then it just becomes a game of just like whose nades can hit
1
first.
minute
You know.
remaining.
I do like the
Right.
lift a lot. Like it just creates this ability to flank. I use it a lot when I know that my whole team is pushing top mid. I'm just like, well, I'll be that guy to kind of go, you know, behind them, see if I can pick off anybody.
Right, and this is the map that, like, I'll send my body out as a sacrifice sometimes. Whereas, like, on every other map, I really don't do that as much.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like sacrificial lamb in this is like definitely a thing, just
Yeah.
to be able to get top control.
I feel like this
Seems
map
like
is
sometimes.
just work. Like, it just.
Right. It's not enjoyable to play.
I don't feel like there's crazy plays always happening on this map other than like sniping across the lift. There's it's just a lot of nade play and just straight up bodies shotting everybody. I don't
There's
know.
a lot of really cool like top plays I've seen on this map, like people shooting icicles and getting domes off the lifts and stuff. But what are you gonna get? Where are you gonna give it? I think we were talking pretty negative
C.
that time. I was gonna give it a C as well, even a D. Honestly, I was considering giving it a D, but I'll give it a C because it's so aesthetically pleasing.
It's kind of lazy
Nice.
because it's symmetrical and it just. I almost want to give it a D, honestly, but C.
Alright, let's give it a D. Let's give it a D. Let's give
Alright.
it a D. We can go down to F. It's not the worst.
Well, actually, D is the lowest on my chart.
Is it
Yeah.
on your chart?
I
Okay.
can create another.
Well, let's create an F.
All right, I'll create it.
Because all the lists I've seen have been F tier. It's like F, D, C, B, A. All right, we're like getting tons of.
Add a row below. F.
So D, we're giving that a D tier, which I know if you've made it to this point in the video, and you have a problem, you know, just shoot a comment down below. I'll be happy to chat with you. Garrett will too.
I'll be happy to
probably. He'll probably
explain
keep
to
up
you
on-
why.
Yeah. I'll be just happy to see what people's opinions are. There might be someone that loves Narrows. I don't think they played it enough if they really love it, but
it's just kind of lazy because it's a symmetrical map, but then it doesn't, and it has 2 layers to it, and then just like a couple little like structure. Okay, we're still talking about Sandtrap.
yeah, Sandtrap now. Okay. Are you watching the stream? Oh, okay. Well, we're doing a kind of
We could start it
video
there. We need
stream,
to.
but
What?
we're doing a video. Oh, we can't stop now. We gotta start talking about it now.
We haven't even started talking about it yet.
All right, I'll start.
Okay.
All right, so Sandtrap. I think it's cool that the sand moves. You can see the little dust of sand. Have some elephants. Again, this is a big team battle map. Fun big team battle map. I think everyone agrees with that. The elephants are cool.
It's been a
Fun
while
map
since
with the
I played
elephants.
it.
Yeah, it's.
To be honest, I don't play big team anymore, so.
I already have my initial rating on it. Like, I don't think it's the best big team battle map, but I think it's up there. You know, I can't think of people
Plenty
that
of
hate this
vehicles.
map. Plenty of vehicles, plenty of stuff to do. Plenty of different ways to go. Pretty open area, so not much cover. But it's mainly vehicle driven anyways.
Yeah.
And if you're here to play with vehicles, then you know this is the map for you.
And if you
Alright,
want to
what do you have to
laser
say about
people in vehicles, this is the map for you.
Right.
You may think I will say, oh, it's so open, but that's why, you know, there's so many vehicles. If it was closed, then, you know.
Right.
I do wish there were kind of some, like, pillars scattered around. And I'm not a big fan of these kind of, like, bunker-type designs. Like, there needs to be, I don't know, some sort of, like, cover outside of them as well, rather than... Because if you know someone's inside of one of these, it's pretty easy to nade them out. It's not hard. You just gotta kind of wait. And only someone can drop in from above, down in. You can't like jump up from the top. So not crazy about that. The bottom, the inside of these structures too. There's nothing really in there. There's no benefit of going there other than getting just spawned there. That's about it. You're like, oh, let me get out of here. Scared the crap out of me.
Probably thought of it.
Banshee's very strong. Always forget it's on this map. Elephants are kind of pointless unless you're doing flag.
Yep.
I like the touch of the like blown up Phantom over here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a crash. Like, I don't even know what this vehicle is. Do you know what this vehicle is?
What?
Like, this is a straight up vehicle that we never see inside anywhere but here.
I thought it was a Phantom.
No, it's not a Phantom, dude.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know what the heck it's not a Phantom. Or, sorry. Yeah, that's a Phantom over there. I'm talking about, like, on... Can you hear me shooting? This is such a large map. I don't even know what this vehicle is over here.
I don't know where
That's
you
where the
are.
missile pod spawns.
Oh, that like
This
thing that's
vehicle.
like down deep in there. In the
Yeah, it's
sand?
like it looks like a troop transport or something, but it's not a Pelican. You don't see it ever used in the game except for this. Looks like a vehicle, doesn't it?
Yeah, I remember always looking at that and like trying to think of a call out for it, and I was just like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they don't really explain what it is, but okay. So I like the grenades that, you know, blow up in the center. It's pretty, or on the outside. It's a unique way of the
Keeping
Guardians
people.
trying to kill you. Yeah. I'm gonna give it. What you go first?
We still got 35 seconds. We didn't talk about aesthetic. I mean, it's a lot of sand and does make you
Yeah, a lot of
feel
sand.
30 seconds
very
remaining.
vulnerable.
The pillars on the outside are cool though.
Yeah, the whole like, yeah, it feels like you're being watched kind of vibes. It's kind of cool.
And the ship.
And the ship up
But-
there is really, really nice. Yeah, I mean,
10 seconds
vehicle play
remaining.
is pretty much
This, yeah.
this map. This is just like all vehicles, which I love vehicles, but yeah, not my thing. I would give it a C tier.
I was gonna give it a B. Just for big team battle.
B for 15.
Uh,
Let me.
Think of it as a big team battle map more, because it's definitely not designed for competitive.
Yeah.
So what'd you give it? I think it deserves at least a B for big team battle. Like, I think it's
Sure.
some
Yeah,
fun
for
times
big
on there.
team battle, yeah, it's definitely the best. Like, I would rather get that than a lot of things.
Right.
Uh,
So B tier for Sandtrap.
we're gonna put it a B tier.
Okay.
If I can find it. Oh, is it not
This
on
is-
here? Oh no. I have to create. Oh, I'll just remember. Oh, there it is. There it is. Found it.
Alrighty.
No, we're not doing Boundless. We're doing
Snowbound.
Snowbound.
I don't know, man. I'm just putting the first one that's on there. But Boundless, you know, Snowbound, whatever.
Well, weapons.
Alright.
They have like laser instead of a snipe. Like back in the day. Do you remember that?
I don't know, maybe this is the back of the day map.
It is. It's got shields.
Yep, they have laser.
I
Right.
remember how many people just like hated this map. Like, and I never understood like why. Like,
Yeah, I'm actually not that. I'm not that. Like,
it's the only
I
snow
don't hate
map
this
we
map that
have.
much.
I think.
Avalanche, I guess.
Yeah, but
but
it's
like,
big team and it, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Aesthetically, I don't know. Like, it's nice. I feel like there could have been another structure somewhere. You just have these
Out
two.
in the distance.
Yeah,
Like,
just something
is this
like
all snow?
you have one base and another base, and it's kind of weird that like one's slightly higher than the other. And I'm not sure how they really balance that, but they do. I guess it's because Overshield is, I don't know, closer.
Both sides kind of have overshield.
Yeah, both sides have Overshield. I guess it's because they give it these. No, this would still make top side strong.
You're right.
Bottom.
I know. I don't feel like the top side's that much stronger though.
The thing is that
You?
that bothers me the most about this map is the bottom section. People that, you know,
Crouch.
don't play, you know, not very familiar with this game, or sometimes they are very familiar, and they know to just, if they go bottom mid, they could. Where'd your nade go?
I have no idea. I just threw it.
Okay, that's gonna blow up for sure. There's an under section that you can look down in through that glass. It's pretty cool. Very good touch. But as I was saying,
very
bottom mid battles is what I call it. Like every time someone spawns, sometimes they just run straight to the bottom, and then they just crouch
Yeah.
and wait. And you're just like, there's all this map, and you're just staying down here in the tunnels.
Right.
So that's one of the biggest things I don't like about this map. Rock section over here could have some more it almost seems like they're using the same like rock type.
I think it is a unique way though that gives people cover.
I do
to
like
shift
the
to other
rocks.
side. Yeah,
But
I use that a lot to shift sides.
I do wish there was like some sort of like human structure that was like over here as well.
Honestly, this map is like, for me, I guess, like, I don't know why, but this map's just super, it can be super annoying at times, especially when, like, you're facing a team that doesn't move.
Yeah.
It just feels like a non-stop.
It's the whole shield door aspect.
Rinse and repeat.
Someone doesn't want to
Yeah.
like push out of the base. You just have to go find them every time. You're just like, all right, here we go, again.
Yep.
And every time you kill them, it's like it's the hardest thing because you have no idea where they are around each corner. And if you get away with it, you're just like, okay, got to do it again. So
Yep.
it's very
A
frustrating.
lot of crouching and frustrating crouching, and
A lot of placement.
people hold up in bases, and
Why are these placed here? Like these would do so much
I-
better like over here, like off to the right. Because pushing like on this outskirts, if someone spots you, you're good as dead. Like,
Yep. I've only seen those useful when people are like right where we are right now, and they start
Yeah.
spawning over
yeah,
there.
and then and if they have like a snipe or
seen-
something. But if they're like place safe
Not
here,
even not even that, but like just I've
1
seen
minute
I've been
remaining.
on a good team before, and I've seen like a lot of them just spawn over there, and we just like team shot them, and they had to use those
yeah,
as cover.
yeah.
But
If they were right
again, that's
here,
just 'cause-
it'd be so much better.
yeah, I agree with you though. 100%.
It's weird. I don't understand. I never really thought about it until now. Because it's already lower, it has lower height advantage. And then they have objects placed behind the map
30
that you're not going to
seconds remaining.
use.
Did you notice one's lit up and one's not?
Which one?
Like the top of them.
Oh yeah. Why is
The
that?
more you know.
Why is that?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
one broken?
I don't know.
Alright, I give it a C.
I really don't know.
Seconds remaining.
I was gonna give it a B or C. I was gonna give it a C. Yeah, I'll go C. We haven't given much C's. I think the C's are good for this.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's gonna complain about that.
yeah.
If you think
Game over.
if you think Narrows is better than this map, then more power to you. But
No, it's,
I'd
it's
much
more
rather play
dynamic.
this map than
I
Narrows.
think, yeah, I think Snowbound has more plays happen there. They're
Yeah.
interesting nade placement because the snow texture like holds the grenades. If I can find it.
We're making some progress. Ooh, this one's. I don't think
Yo.
we're gonna have much argument
I
here.
can't find it. Oh, there it is. C. The pit. Oh, yes.
All right, can I already say it? S tier.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Okay.
We don't have to poke a stick around it. S tier. We don't have to talk. Just look at it. It's
Yeah.
the embodiment of like balanced and like literally the definition of a Halo map. Like you work for your power weapons. You work for placement of the map. It's
Yep.
now you,
And even if they're on your side, you're not screwed right off spawn typically.
yep.
And I can't really think of a negative thing in this map, honestly.
Like this is so smart with this,
I'm trying.
with this corner right here. Like it gets just enough cover to like work with someone that is on top of a tower. And yeah, there's just so many like looks that you can get on this map. So many fun plays with nades off walls and inclines. And that's what
Very
I look.
balanced map.
Yeah,
That they can't really. The only thing that can kind of be a downside is if the other team steals your snipe, and they're on your tower too.
yeah.
But
if you have someone that
usually your team can take them out if they all team shot them.
the regions can get a little annoying, but that's not really totally the map's fault, and that's not in hardcore, right?
No.
Only
Oh,
social, you have regions.
I think regens are fair, because most people just use them up there. You know.
Yeah.
I don't see many people using them and bringing them to rocks or invis.
Yeah.
Typically. I don't have a big problem with that.
Like
I don't know.
long. I don't go down long haul very often because it's a little too tight for me. I just feel like it's really easy to nade someone going long haul, but I love sword bridge is my favorite area because you can peek, shoot someone top tower and then see training, green, and plat. And then if you're getting shot at, you can easily just dip down back to training.
Right. And even this down by overshield's a good area. You can have people snipe from sword, which can be kind of annoying if it's done to you, but it's again part of the strategy of the map.
Yeah, there's just good spacing and different dynamics, structure, shapes.
I've also had like times where I've been down by like it's been like 49-40, and I had to come back with a team once because we were able to use the map to our advantage. By that I mean we were able to cover each other well enough. Like, I think one was was on tower, one was like in training on the sword bridge, one was at green, and the other one was on long haul. We were able to keep them back. It's pretty. I've had some really incredible plays on this map, like on like a team aspect, like working as a team. Callouts are perfect. Symmetrically is perfect.
I'm not sure about the yellow on these like side structures as color-wise, but I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm trying to think aesthetically now. I mean, it's a training center is the background of it.
It'd be a good training center.
Yeah. I would just, if they would make a real version of this map, like any of the Halo maps, I would definitely choose this one to be able to walk around and just like explore and just remember.
Yeah, if I could go past the barriers.
Yeah.
Or maybe like, you see this room up there? Right, just through the power drain up to? That'd be cool to go see what's up there.
You might be able to get up there with the turret and everything.
Maybe.
Trying to think of some others. Trying to think of some bad things. Like even this.
That's hard for me.
Even the like ground is sloped in a way. Like this is just.
Like honestly, yeah.
I
think this deserves like an S+. Like I think it's better than Guardians, you know?
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I mean, when I get on
like,
to play MCC, I'm wanting to see the pit. If I don't get it once, I get off like kind of bitter, because I'm just like, didn't get my pit. Like there should be a pit playlist, honestly. Like
it's like the nuke town of Halo, you know? Everyone wants it.
And if you're getting in the Forge and you're making maps, like the pit is like a great example to base off of. All you gotta do is just change the heights in certain areas and change the like one area has like, you know, one ramp going to it. And once you build one side, you just mirror it and put the weapons on and you got a good map. Just make sure that it's just balanced and one area is not super open and the other areas have some, you know, cover as well. S tier.
Game over.
I can't think of anything negative. I think it's up. It's neither my number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, it's probably number 1 for me.
Like if you lose on the pit, you can't really be mad.
No, you know what happened. You're just like, oh yeah. Nah. Not feeling this one.
Really? I know a lot of people really like this map. Like, adore this map.
Aesthetically, yes. I'm not.
You start.
I want to say
if
so
I'm-
many
if I'm-
nice things. You go ahead. You say what you guys say.
Okay. So, again, both bases start with snipe. Same vehicles. Very even. I can't think of... This is a very even big team battle map. People use the Pelican. They use right side. I wish the right side... I guess the one where the... Whatchamacallit? The machine gun turret's on. You have this
just
pillar
turret
here.
side.
Yeah, turret side. They... Honestly, like... I wish there's a little bit more cover on this side. That's really the only downside I really see.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Really?
I forget there's a bridge shot over there.
All the other sides really have some good cover, even top mid, you know. I mean, unless you're directly top mid, there's some still cover. There's this little walk around on the side. You have the natural decline to use as cover. Both sides have this little
cave for the
cave
shotguns.
area. Right.
Which is nice.
Which is nice. Really only this side I could see maybe improving upon a little bit. Maybe bring this out. Like bring this metal structure out in some aspects.
Yeah, they just
incorporated
needed like
into it.
some sort of kind
Yeah,
of
they
like
incorporated this metal.
Acceleration did, like with the top silver, just kind of that,
Yeah.
but a little bit bigger, so
Something.
that you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Something for food for thought, and then you have overhangs on the sides there. I guess cliff overhangs. I think both sides have it, where you can spawn back up here. Which is kind of cool. Relatively symmetric, but still unique on both sides.
Yeah, I love the river
And this,
going through. It's
yeah,
really makes the map one of the prettiest maps. Nostalgically,
yeah,
it
they
just
actually,
holds such a strong place, you know, just a special place in my heart, because I remember this was like I think this is the first map I actually played like online multiplayer. It was like at my grandparents', and it was like Valhalla, and I was like, let's go. And that whole gaming, like that whole experience just made me fall in love with Halo. But looking at it from like, you know, over the years, as I've been saying, it's just so open. You're limited where you, like, possibilities of where you go. Once they get top mid, you're like, okay, like I'm gonna push, you know, shotgun cave. But then if you don't have the team to like throw a body off the lift to distract them and get some shots in, you really, you know, can't do much until snipe spawns again. And you hope that, you know, your teammate doesn't grab it and go off the lift with it.
I guess you could also use vehicles, like I guess the vehicles are to combat that, but
yeah, the Warhog can be very strong, but it's easy to get the laser and dip and forget like where the laser went to. I don't remember crazy Warthog runs on this map. Turret side, as Ash was saying, yeah, it's just like, what is this cover over here? This is such weak. It looks like they just got lazy over here and just threw some materials and mongoose. They're like, I don't know, like maybe they want to leave this area, you know.
I've seen some where like weird maps have like teleports
yeah,
to that area.
Big team battle, they have a
that.
teleport right here.
Yeah.
Which, again,
I just camp here with the Scorpion and just take them all out.
yeah, again, that's lazy. It's just don't have a teleport to, you know, fix something. It's not gonna work. But yeah, I mean, once you, if you're winning and they're down a player, it's a great map to just stock up and get perfections on for sure. But I'm never excited to run a mile to start shooting at someone. And
You got a good point. You got a good point.
30 seconds remaining.
It does seem like you've run a while. There's not enough vehicles to support every player.
yeah. So you can go off the
Whereas
lift, but then
Sandtrap
everybody
does.
knows you went off the lift and just throw nades at your feet. So yeah, I'm probably gonna give this a F tier.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
10 seconds
Oh, so many
remaining.
people are gonna hate you for that.
I mean, like if I was being nice, I would give it a C. But I mean, let's be honest. Are you excited to play this map now? After playing it years and years, you know.
I'd give it higher than an F.
Okay, D.
I'll give it a C personally.
Work with me here.
To be completely honest. I'll give it a C. I think Sandtrap's definitely better. Big team battle map, but Valhalla has some nostalgia there for me. And
okay, it kind of changes
again,
my
it's very
mind
linear.
when you say it in a big team standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 4v4s.
Oh, 4v4s is horrible, but I'm thinking big team.
Okay, I'll give it a C for that reason.
All right, there we go. We convinced them, guys. And there's right now people like, it's an A tier.
I almost didn't budge. Yeah, I was about to trash talk you. But
I'm having fun.
You put it in perspective with the B tier. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Like, there's a lot happening.
Yeah, I think it
Ooh,
deserves at
Foundry, the
least C.
map to make maps on.
I already have my opinion on this one.
Oh yeah.
Already in my head. Yeah.
It's.
And it's gonna be pretty hard to sway me from this one.
Yeah, I have mine pretty set or two.
All right,
Try to say the nice
so-
things about it first, then.
Yeah.
Slayer.
Honestly, the biggest downfall to this map is the back of the map's too stacked.
Yeah, it's just a backstack map.
It's a back stack. You got rockets and snipes on both sides.
It's
What
like
do
a
you
girl
have?
with a, good backside, but then no front whatsoever. Right?
Right. That's a good way to put it. But I will say, like even the OG spawns, like, nobody uses the back tunnel areas. The only way the reason people use this area is to grab bubble, which most people never do.
There's a bubble
And if
shield
they
over
do,
there?
it's super. Yeah, there's a bubble shield back there. There's always bubbles back behind the doors. I picked it up. But you have to go to the
back
other
here.
side.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah. So
I thought you meant in these rooms over here. Like, there's no point
no,
to
not
go
in the
in
rooms.
here.
There's nothing. Like, I think honestly, what would make this a really strange map would be like if they put like a power weapon of some sort back in those Windows rooms. Like, you know how much more.
Well, even then, it needs to be a teleporter, honestly, that goes from each side to the other. From room to
Or
room.
something.
Because, like,
Yeah,
if you're
'cause
gonna
it's
go
like
all the
this
way out of your
wall
way,
here.
you want to, like, it to be worth it. If it's an overshield, then you would have to, like, walk back, and then by the time you get back, your shields have already got back to normal.
Yeah, they need to use these rooms for something, you know? Like,
Yeah. It just...
very rarely have I ever killed anyone back here.
I don't
Which is
even
mainly
see
'cause
anybody
it's
go
a
back
1v.
there.
I've only killed a couple people back there, but it was like a 1v4 situation, you know?
Okay, from
Just hiding.
Yeah, I'm looking from a forge standpoint, like from my eye, like making maps, using these materials. What is this ramp? Why are they using a bridge to ramp up? Like, it's literally like 3 inches of like height difference. It just looks ugly. Like, whoever, I don't know if they built the map using like the actual, forge, or did they just build it? They probably just built it in 3D engine of some sort. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of like placements of blocks that are like sketchy to me. We got an overhang like right here. Has no purpose. I don't know. Like, why would it be overhanging? There's probably a lot of. They actually seemed. I don't like the fact that you throw nades down these cracks in here.
Yeah,
I hate that stuff.
That's super annoying, yep.
I don't like, as you can see right here, you can shoot and throw nades between these blocks. Big no-no for my maps. When you're forging with these objects, you want to kind of merge them into each other. You could do that back in the day. You just have to do some steps called, ghost merging. But it prevents nades from falling through the holes.
Yeah,
So-
that's annoying when you know you got a kill and then somehow you didn't get the kill.
Yeah.
Because like the grenade fell through. It's like super annoying.
I think I think the weapon placement, like for rockets, is good at least. But I do think that the snipes should have been. I don't know. I almost don't feel like this map needs snipes on it. Like, every time I get a snipe, I
Right.
kind of like just don't know where to go. Don't really.
You just camp with back with it. That's
Yeah,
what
all
really
you do
can
is go a corner and just wait, and like peek out. So it's just, if you're stuck in a base, and you know that they have power weapons. There's no other option than just to hope that you can get a good nade and hit your
It's
shots.
kind of like Narrows in a way. You
Yeah,
don't have to worry about the spawn kills as much, but it's definitely like one-sided.
yeah.
One
Nobody uses
remaining.
this cross bridge right here very often because it's
So in the open.
so in the open. I could talk all day of just like block placement and object placement on this map. It's very simple, and the fact that there's not much level to it too. Like, this is really what they want to showcase? Like, yo, you can make your own maps. This is what we made. I'd be like,
30 seconds remaining.
okay, like, it just seems like you got started and then just kind of was like, you know what? That's all the time we have. Like,
I think the MLG maps are good.
yeah. Because it's
The MLG
actually made
maps
by someone that
are-
took their time. This seems like they just like
All right.
threw it together.
All right.
It's really
go
like
ahead
a
and give yours.
basic showing off like you can make maps better than this, I guess. Maybe that's what they wanted you to do.
Look how I got your body to pen. Look at that.
Game
Yeah.
over.
I was like
What do you give it?
D.
D.
D. D or C.
We're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
What do you
but
what do you say?
I don't think it deserves D. I think it deserves C at least.
I can give it a C. It's small. There's a lot happening. I forgot to mention that. I like the fact that
Yeah, it's not like a lot of
there's-
dead areas, but
yeah,
it is very one-sided.
something's always happening, but it's not always fair.
I haven't played this map in ages.
Yeah, Rat's Nuts. It's not much memories here.
Mm-mm.
So we got 4 B tiers so far. 3 C's,
What
1
are-
D, 1 A, 2 S.
What was the A?
A
Whatever.
was last resort.
Okay. All right, so Rat's Nest.
Symmetrical. So you can't really go wrong. People love vehicles on this map but it's just a racetrack.
Yeah.
I like this as a big team map, but 4v4, yeah, obviously. I don't think they have it. Yeah, they don't have any
I
rotation,
didn't know.
so it's only a big
No.
team map. Yeah, there's not much like out here too. Like, yeah, there's rockets. I would like to see some sort of ramp system that allows you to access like the rooms from like the sides over here, than rather have like these long, just like no one's gonna run this. This is all like a vehicle path. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, that'd be nice if they had like attachments, kind of like the other side has, you know?
Yeah.
That you can get. I agree. I think it'd be cool if they had that out there.
And I actually made a version of this map where it's just this center section. It just closes off these, you know, this one room, and then you have the bridge section in here, and then the other room. I call it Mice Nest. We might play on it sometime.
I see.
Yeah,
I
instead of
see what you did there.
yeah, Rat's Nest, Mice Nest. But even then, I put some structures in here to create more like Ash right here. There's a
Where you at?
pillar. I made like a pillar, like a triangular pillar right here to create some structure behind this section where you're standing. And then I created I think a barricade area right here. And it works great. So you know that the middle section of the map is actually good. It's balanced. It's just the outer ring area that kind of hits me different.
And I really do like. Come to the snipe spawn real quick. I want to show you something that's pretty cool about this map.
The piping.
The piping's cool, but I wanted to show you something else. So, this very much does feel like Crow's Nest, the mission.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this ambiance through here is pretty cool. Like I don't think we ever get any, you know, campaign feel in a map.
Yeah.
This
got a
reminds me, I guess, of
flare
Savo
over here.
Highway.
It's
We
pretty
got
cool.
a flare. We got red lights that matches the red side. I just thought those tunnels were pretty cool and unique.
Yeah, I never liked getting in a battle in here because I always knew if I didn't throw my nades, then it was just like, if I didn't get good nade placement, then I was screwed. But they're not super long. That's another great thing about them.
And even I didn't know this, but even if you look up in this room, it's pretty pretty like high up there.
Oh wow.
Never realized how high I went.
Whoa. What the?
Yeah. And see, looking up is incredible.
What the heck is that? Is that a
14
crane?
years of Halo.
Like,
Yeah, it's a
picks you up
crane.
there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So, I think the center area is cool. I like the aesthetic of it. Reminds me of Halo 2 a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Reminds me a lot of Halo 2. But for me, as a rating, as a tier, I don't play it enough to give it really a justified.
Yeah, that's the
I guess
thing.
a
Like,
justified. I don't play it enough, but
1 minute remaining.
I've had some funny moments with warthogs and stuff on the outside. But
Don't watch them off the map. Yeah.
yeah, like there's a trending clip of someone like launching a mongoose into someone else. You know, they threw a nade and by accident betrayed their teammate. You know, with an enemy warthog. There's a lot of funny moments.
Yeah, a lot of funny plays happen here. But I never
map
like
design. I think it's decent. It's just the outside. You know, like do we need the outside? You know.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah. And again, it's a lot of running around. Every time I play this map, I remember it takes a while to find buddy. But I mean, with big team, that's just kind of how it has to be. You can't have everybody spawn looking at each other.
Right. So what'd you give this one?
Seconds remaining.
Looking at it a second time, it's actually not that bad. I would give it a B.
Whoa, look down here. There's the space elevator. I was gonna give it a B too. Look at the space elevator.
Game over.
That's cool.
Honestly, I'd consider giving it an A if the outside section was better.
If it was a little smaller, it would get an A.
Yeah, I think it deserves a B. I don't think anyone's gonna complain about that. The Valhalla they might have issues with. It's probably the big one, but
Yeah.
it's fine. We all have our opinions. Gosh.
I mean, if Valhalla is that high up on your list, you probably don't play that much Halo. I'll be honest. It's like you played Halo like at your friend's house, and then like, oh yeah, I remember playing that map. I was in the Warthog and I got like 5 kills. It was great.
Yeah, that's a good map that people show, I guess, when friends come over.
Yeah. All right. Where do I start with this dumpster fire of a map? All right. First off, things that piss me off. Gameplay wise, anybody that goes for camo needs to go for rockets. Anybody that goes for rockets that doesn't get camo, you're an idiot. Like, you're literally taking away the strongest, like, ability in the game. Oh, sorry, I was trying to ride with you. I didn't mean to throw you out. A lot of crime happens here. I just noticed, why am I sitting up weird in the Warthog? Like, I'm not even sitting. It's like my foot's... Very open. Standoff, literally, I mean, it says it all. It's just like you're waiting for someone to push out of the rock before, you know, like too far. You just...
The fact that they brought this back into ranked made me like vomit. Like they got rid of it for a while and they brought it back, and I was like, "What's wrong with you, 343? Like, do you play ranked? Do you know what good competitive play is like?"
This whole area over here, the helipads, like, don't go over there. Like, even if
it's dead, death.
You're dead.
There's a bubble shield there. Like even
it's just there.
Bungie knew back in the day like something needed to be there to give people some cover because it's just such a trash area. Both sides have like this higher ground in the back.
Yeah, which can allow more camping, and then they even put freaking boxes back there to allow people to do it. Because they knew they put spawns there, and then they're like, oh, people are just getting like destroyed. Let's put some barricades and stuff. It's like, just don't make a section like that. I do like
the bases are cool.
Yeah, the bases
I guess for like one bomb or something. Like I guess like a pushing map. I guess would be decent.
It's just the center section needs the most work.
Yeah.
Just have rocks. They're like, so what are they gonna like use for cover? Just these kind of like wimpy rocks, you know.
Yeah, the amount of stalemates. This map has a lot of stalemates, and the lasers extremely OP in this map.
Oh, I did it. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, you.
You could throw a nade between this rock right here, and it will appear over here. See the nade blew up on this side.
Oh yeah.
A
There you
little
go,
glitch.
everyone.
You have to throw it between the seam of each of the rock. So it does have fun, like, weird, like, there's not many other
Also-
maps that can do that glitch.
Also, like, come over here for a second.
Launching people out off the map when they're in a warthog
Yes,
is
but
fun.
honestly, I think this is straight up the ugliest
What is
map.
this?
Yeah, like seriously.
It's
and
like
even
a
the
low
houses in the
tide,
distance.
like they could have waited.
Like, this looks like Call of Duty 1 houses. Like, even worse than that. Like, the houses and, like, the details on the trees. Like, every other map, like, compare Construct to this, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Like, every other map had, like, at least somewhat of details and didn't look so trashy. Like,
It's
I'm gonna.
like the
I wish I had
same.
a sniper right now, but
Yeah,
It's
those
just
houses
ugly.
are just. And like, there's like a water tank way over there, like at the end
You
of
see
a
that
road
cell
with,
tower?
with no like houses. It's like, why is that all?
yeah,
There's a lot of.
I can't. Yeah. Look, okay, I will admit the satellite dishes or the
Oh, those are
antennas look
pretty
amazing.
amazing.
Those are high def. That looks like Halo 4 stuff, like Halo 4 quality, I guess, map
Yeah,
aesthetic.
I think they
not that Halo.
They probably hired one
Like-
person to just make the.
Those antennas are gorgeous. Like I never realized how gorgeous they are, but they are flipping gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't
Right.
there like a Bungie employee on the back of one?
I have no idea, but they are flat out gorgeous.
Maybe it's in the campaign. Yeah, it just needs more. Just needs more cover on the like edges over here. Like, if this is truly a like helipad,
30 seconds.
I would think they would
remaining.
have some sort of like helipad like lookout center
Or
to
have
like
it open,
be able
you
to.
know, at least. Or maybe it's a I think it's a missile launch.
Yeah, it could be a missile launcher. Yeah. Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think
thinking,
it is.
I'm thinking it opens up and then launches missiles. But the thing is, like, have one open or something. Have it different on
Yeah, like at
either
a certain
side.
amount of time it opens up.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know.
F.
F. Okay. I
Our
was gonna give it a
first
D, but F. We gave another F. I think.
Game.
Did we
Or is
have
this
an
our
F?
first F?
We didn't
I
have
think we
it.
did.
Which
Check the list.
Which one?
I don't remember.
No, we
But I
made.
think we have an F.
I don't think we do. Not on my list.
Okay. Well, this is our first F.
Yeah.
Even big team battle wise,
I don't
like,
feel bad about that.
There's
at
not
all.
much to do. No, there's not much.
And if someone
they give you
doesn't
a Gauss
quit,
hog.
oh my gosh. And they're just over
Yeah.
there and you have to run across. And, oh, I had that today. And the guy wouldn't quit. It was so infuriating.
Yeah. I think that deserves F.
This one might deserve F too.
I think it's better than Standoff.
I don't know.
I'll argue it up to D. I think I'll be able to argue it up to D.
We'll see. So first
So
off,
I'll go with the
what I
positives.
hate is
Slain.
options for like
Everything.
playing on foot. You just got to go through that little tunnel over there, and that's about it. So you got all this.
No, there's more than that. Here, where are you at?
You can go
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
you're on the other side of
teleporter
the
in the back of the base,
Yeah,
and
the
then lift
teleporter.
over, and then there you go. That's your second option. But even then, we need to we should have like 200% running speed on so we can get around.
I'll turn that on next. Granted, this is a huge map.
Yeah.
I think big team battle wise, this deserves higher than an F, just because this has Hornets on it. You know, something to take into account. Like, not many maps have Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
This interior section's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Almost wanted to make
I
an
wanted to show
octagon
you.
in this lower section at one point.
I wanted to show you something. Yeah, a lot of action happens here. That's the downside of this
Yeah,
map.
this-
Like, everything happens here.
Check the heat map of this map. You just know it's like.
Yeah. But it is a pretty gorgeous map. Kind of reminds you of Waterfall, I guess, the newer map in some ways, just because of the snowy atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But something cool, I guess, map detail I never realized was, if you ever look back here, it's pretty good detail back there.
Oh yeah, the outside, like behind the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of good plays of. The thing is, it's kind of unique, as I'm surprised that they made this teleporter a two-way, because a lot of people can get, like, kill a guy or two here that are over here, then flank back to their base, you know, get that teleport, and they're behind the enemy, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, that's what I would go for. I'd go up there and
Yeah.
teleport in behind. Yeah.
And usually rockets spawn here, so if they haven't picked up rockets yet.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful map, though. I do like the map.
I'm not
But
crazy
I think it
about
deserves a.
placement of like camo, and they just like throw a bunch of stuff right here. We got bubble shield, brute shot, and camo all in one spot.
Yeah, very random.
It's kind of like, that's again, I see that as a sign of if there's no structures around, that it's just, yeah. Here, you know, give you a bone.
Honestly, this map is kind of maybe too big.
Yeah, I mean, for the amount
Like,
of
it's taking me ages.
that's actually getting played on, it's probably the lowest amount of all the maps.
Like, do you even use these lifts over here?
Oh, nobody goes over there. You can't even reach them.
But yeah, those. But I'm saying they could have put them like out in the middle here to help like some foot traffic. You know.
Yeah.
Like, imagine using a lift to get like all the way to center mid. Like, I know what you can. You can use these lifts over here, what I'm shooting at, but. So that's cool, but they should have used it in the center, because the center literally, for Garrett to get to me right now, it'd take like, if he launches back across, it'd take him at least like 30 seconds. Actually, I'm curious. Take the left and get to me. Curious how long it takes you to run.
Where
over.
are you? I
Okay,
slide
you're at
hop.
30 seconds. Okay. So
Speed
he's
run.
even. Speed run.
Look down so nothing loads.
Okay, that
Fine.
took you like 15 seconds.
It's not too long. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Granted, you were speed hopping, and I guess you could. If you wanted to take these, you can. I don't know what the benefit of this is, because it launches you straight into this
1 minute remaining.
Ow.
the side of the cliff.
You have to
You
use.
nade jump into it.
Nope. You have to have an equipment or
Maybe.
nade jump into it.
Does it even work?
Does it even work?
I actually straight up don't even know.
Ow! Well, I just threw a nade into it. Did it? Oh, it went off. It went off.
Okay, so it does work. But yeah, I'll give it a D. Kind of like we were discussing earlier.
30
If I was being
seconds
honest, I would
remaining.
give it a F, but I mean, a D is fine with me.
I think it's better than Standoff. I think it's better
It's-
than Standoff. You got Hornets. You have a lot of good action
Yeah.
happen over here with vehicles. You got tanks. A lot of unique dynamic battles that you don't get anywhere else.
The Halo ring is like burning. I didn't realize that.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, it is. It's like half destroyed.
Huh. It's weird. Didn't notice that.
Huh.
Yeah, D is fine.
Game over.
There you go. D for Avalanche. I have a few more Fs in mind, by the way.
You imagine someone that says Avalanche is S tier. Be like,
You can dislike this video.
dude,
I don't care.
do the dad head shake with a hand on the shoulder. Son.
Gosh. Oh gosh, don't get me started on this one.
Oh, competitive aspect. Yeah, you got a lot of competitive on this. First off, spawn. If you don't spawn, battle rifle
It's
tower.
like an
you're
automatically 10 kill advantage for like any competitive team.
It's like
If you don't get top, if you don't top spawn like top, then you're screwed. All right, Garrett, if you spawn bottom, just push power drain. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to get a kill. Right off
I got
spawn,
power drain.
like usually you can get like 2 kills there. But
You
it's
can at
throwing
least
2
because
nades.
everybody's pushing there,
Yeah.
so you, yeah. And plus, you have the people that spawn, you know,
Okay.
B tower.
You
can
get
shoot,
regen.
Can shoot the snipe to them,
Okay.
and then
Yep,
it's a-
exactly. Yep, the people on B tower can shoot the snipe to them. They get snipe. They get regen. They get top advantage, where there's only one way up, or there's 2 ways up, but no one can really flank from the library because they have to cross all the way across mid. Really, this is an okay 2s map, I'd say.
yeah.
But 4s, it's a garbage, like absolute garbage. It's kind of like a Guardian knockoff, but they failed epically. But
It's like when you do have control of like B tower, it feels so good. It feels like you're like a god at the game. But then when you lose it and you're trying to fight to get it back, you just feel so cheated. Because S tower over here is just so weak. Because you just peek out right here and you already have the capability.
well, I'll dome you right now if I had the snipe. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, like.
They give you a bubble.
Because you'll
Ooh.
have someone up here in the middle, like top section of battle, you know, B tower, and they can jump up and use this, and if they get shot, they could drop down. Same with over here, like, you know, B elbow, like battle rifle elbow. Everybody can just shoot from right here, and if it gets shot, they just strafe down. You don't have
Or is
really
that
much
just
of that
strafe
option.
down and back.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can strafe down and back, and then over here at S tower, you just have
Another-
strafe down. Whoa.
Got him. Another thing, that B side also has sword on it. Like,
Yeah, then it's sort of.
so the only way to push it is top mid, or you could push bottom, but like some teams just camp B1 with sword and just take them out.
Top red is
So to
suicide.
counteract that, yeah, top red is horrible. I just fell off the map. But top red is just not really useful at all. It can kind of be useful as a way to distract people. That's about it.
Yeah.
Again, the bubble shield's so useless. You can't really. I mean, you can kind of make a push. If people are distracted, you can go like, oh. But then you get up to here, and then you're like, oh, look, I might be able to push. But then there's someone shooting you from library, so you're kind of just.
Elbow
Toast.
is suicide too. Like if you're taking that route, like you're gonna get melted. If
I
anybody
think
knows.
honestly, a way to improve this map is if they like put, first off, got rid of the fusion coil by the sniper,
Yeah. Yeah.
and if they decided to move shotgun, I guess to bottom snipe, like put it down in
Yeah.
S1 or something.
That would actually. Yeah, because then you have
That's 2 ways to
sword on
make it a
this
lot more
side and
balanced.
shotgun. Because like for shotgun,
Right.
you really have to go out of your way to get it.
Yep, it's very inconvenient to get.
Yeah, B tower is just so strong compared to S tower. And this one team spawns here, and the other team spawns the bottom red. Like, there's no looks. The thing is, there's no levels to this. Once you get top red, that's all you've got. You know, B tower, you have, you know, B1, B2, you know, B3. Of course, like B2.
Maybe cover here would have been good or something. A little bit of cover on red.
Some sort of capability of getting some sort of height off to the right area so that you can easily jump back.
Imagine?
Huh?
Could you imagine if they had like a bridge here that connected to B tower?
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting because it would give it
Or like
the ability to get some height and some like a little bit of cover over here would be huge, even if it is
or
off
if
to
there
the
was
right.
like just another way to get to B tower
Yeah.
than bottom mid or top mid.
I guess
So-
for free for all, it's good because it's asymmetrical and it's just got all, you know.
Yeah, free for all it's good. 2s are decent.
Library's cool. I like library because you have these like weird fenced things you can shoot through.
30 seconds.
All right, what do you think you're
remaining.
gonna give this?
It's gonna be kind of hard, actually, because that's some good moments on this map.
I was thinking C, but that
Yeah, I
was
was thinking C.
me.
C.
I think it's very
10
unbalanced.
seconds remaining.
Honestly, C or D. I was thinking more C, but
C,
D-
just because
it's
I mean,
definitely a C minus for me.
it just reminds you, Halo 2 Lockout.
Game over.
It's,
Actually, even Halo 2 Lockout was better. Like,
it's weird how Halo 2 Lockout, like, it's so much different.
it works better in Halo 2, yeah. So, we'll give that C tier. So, let's see. We're getting, how far are we out of the way?
We've got like, we got 1, 2,
We got like
3,
8 more
4,
or so.
6, 7, 8.
All
Yeah,
right.
do you want to like make this a part video? Cause
I'm gonna do the whole thing.
okay.
Upload it all. People will sit here and watch it. You'd be surprised. It's definitely a lot of big Halo fans.
Because I might need to just do the rest of them later.
We got 7 more.
It's a lot.
We don't have to take the full time to discuss these maps, but
Yeah. Just want to give my honest. Oh, it's isolation. Where did we put it?
what's up?
Where did we put that one?
Slayer.
As a tier. Do you remember where we put? I'll figure it out after we rate Ghost Town.
Sounds good. I'll just send a. I'll put it in.
Okay, Ghost
All
Town.
right.
It's very
I don't think
interesting.
anyone likes this map.
Um,
I can't think of anyone that enjoys playing this map.
I kind of like it actually. There's a lot of like interesting ways to get to areas. There's a lot of cover. I like cover. It gives the ability to like choose your path rather than like, you know, if you're getting shot this way, you can quickly say, "I want to go this way, or this way," rather than saying like, "Okay, yeah, I'm dead," you know.
I think so. Right off the bat, this is a horrible objective map. Like if you have King of the Hill,
Oh yeah,
the spawns are too crazy for that.
yeah, that's more of a
Like,
game
people's-
type. You messed up, I think.
But I don't have fun playing this map.
Snipe area is kind of like, it's hard to snipe on this
That's
map for
just
sure.
weird.
Yeah. Like I don't know, it just doesn't feel like snipe is meant for this map. It's a lot of situations of if someone gets shotgun and just camps party room, and if they keep switching sides, it's hard to really know where they are.
I just don't think it flows well. There's not really team shot in this map.
I like jumping off this
A
pole.
lot of it kind of reminds me of Epitaph in a way. A lot of the fights are on the outside. There's not much team shot. There's the occasional team shot over by the snipe lookout over this bridge.
I don't know why there's not any
But-
cover right here for this like jump up
Where you at?
behind you. Like this jump up to get, you know, to party room. Oh crap. You have to jump up here and then jump up here. There's cover this way, which means nobody's gonna be shooting you from over here. Like everybody's gonna
Right.
be shooting you from like here to here. So yeah, you can go like this, but if someone has nades, take you out pretty easily.
Yeah, I've gotten a few people up there, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a pathway to get up here. I understand that, but it would be nice if there was like something right here, like a pillar of some sort.
Yeah,
Broken
I see what
pillar.
you're saying. Invis and Overshield I think are okay spots. It's kind of funny to see the mongoose. If you get lucky or not.
Yeah, that one's fun, just to see if you can rush it and people, how well they can throw nades.
I'm already ready to rate it. Nothing about this map impresses me.
Sounds like something
They used to have
happened to you
this
on this
weird.
map.
I just had so many bad experiences on this map. Like the amount of bot teammates I get on this map, or like people don't know how to intelligently play this map, which might be the problem.
Yeah.
You know, like the amount of times I've had people just be complete morons in this map. That's the reason why I've just it's lower in my heart. Like honestly, I think when I originally did a tier list of this, like in my mind, I think I put this at F.
Dang.
Yeah, like that's how scarred I am
1
with this
minute
map.
remaining.
Yeah.
But
I'm not crazy about it, but I definitely give it a. I want to give it a B.
I definitely think it deserves. I was gonna give it a D.
So
That's
C.
literally how much I hate this. Yeah, that's literally how much I hate this map.
I feel it. I'm
I
trying to
just-
think of like
The amount of times I've been spawned behind in garage, like the spawns flip, and
just trying to make sure, yeah, you're not doing it
30
from like
seconds
a
remaining.
personal experience. It's more of like the overall.
I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it from a map design.
Yeah.
But the spawns are kind of whack, and it is kind of one-sided off the spawn if you think about it, because you have overshield and rockets, and then you have snipe hull. So if you're the team that spawns over here, you have the automatic advantage. Garage has a very bad
Game
disadvantage.
over.
Yeah.
So that's
I
just
can
my
feel
opinion.
C. Yeah, I can go with it.
I think C. Again, initially on the first time we made a tier list of this, like in my own head, I put it at F just because I've been scarred by that map. But let me know down in the comments if you've been scarred.
Yeah. I'm sure there's people that really love that map too. It kind of came
Alright,
in like
This one's gonna be
later
a quick
too.
one.
Easy.
F.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to convince me otherwise.
Maybe D.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
F.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. Oh. All right. Well, maybe we don't even have to spend 5 minutes on this map. This map's so
Yeah,
small.
we can get. I'll tell you all the reasons I hate it real quick.
Okay. Number 1. Too many power weapons. All people use on this map. There's no chance for team shot at all. Like if you die by a team shot on this map, I'd be blown away. Like seriously. The stronghold is
Snipe.
blue room. Yep. And you teleport. People camp at teleport.
That's the
And-
worst. There literally will be people that crouch right here and go, just wait to melee, and it just becomes a game of one
Again,
button.
this is gorgeous right up here.
It's a very
I don't know
pretty
if you've ever
map.
seen that. It's a very pretty map, but very horrible map, gameplay wise. Amount of times, like again, power weapon crazy. The only thing that the shotgun side has as an advantage is overshield. That's literally it. Because yes, technically it has rockets on that side, but you have to be on the other side to jump over to those rockets. And the teleporters are janky. Like whoever put this teleporter here that spits you out like about where an Ealer is, like over here. Like here, Garrett. I want to show you this teleporter. It's just so awful. Like this teleporter right here is garbage. Garbage.
It's so weird.
Awful.
It's definitely like a
Weird.
placement that I would like never do, because obviously it just throws in this ability to like you just appear in front of people or
Like
behind
I've
people.
straight up like killed someone that I was shooting at someone else, and like you know they teleported through and just got killed by my rocket or killed by my snipe. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny, but it's not like you know, because that teleporter down there is a horrible position to spawn in.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned it, the rocket placement. Well, just shotgun like area in general is just like the worst place to be. You get shotgun, nobody's
Yep.
gonna push you with it, so you have to like
No,
go
no one's
bottom
gonna.
in.
Yeah, no one's gonna push you.
You go bottom in and try to teleport and kill somebody, like, but then you know
But
they,
you get backsmacked.
yeah, they could see you on the
Or get
radar that you're
domed in the
going for a
face.
teleport. They could just back off or backsmack you, or just stay over here in distance and just throw a nade so you go through.
This teleporter, if you use it, you're a moron up here. Because it just puts you in shotgun room, and what's useful for that? Nothing.
I only use this when I know they're like over here in this bin.
And they're weak, maybe.
They're
Yeah.
weak in this bin. I can teleport through, throw nades.
And you know you can get over back to the other side fast enough to where they don't spawn.
Yeah, but every time I do that, there's always someone camping and watching and waiting for someone to go through. I'm just like, really? That's just a personal thing.
Do we need to talk more? I think aesthetically it looks good, but power weapons and the flow of this map, the little orbital sentinel thing that looks like you is kind of cute, but still isn't cute enough to give it.
It's just a giant.
I think it's still
guilty spark. It's pretty funny. I think it needs
So,
more
F?
ability. Yeah.
What do you think?
It's an F for me too.
If you can convince me it's a D, then I'll listen to it. But
I mean, the only reason we get a D is because it's kind of small and it has like, again, there's a lot always happening. But the biggest thing is that you can't. The only way to get the snipe tower is either through the teleport or the back. You know, jumping across. It's just so hard to like get back in snipe tower without like throwing random nades. Like all this area down here is. They need some sort of jump up system to make it up even to like top mid and to jump across or something.
1 minute.
other ways, more ways to get.
Yeah,
people.
but there's just like, they just did it with teleporters. They just said, let's
Yep.
throw some teleporters. Because you could see like right here, they're actually just, these are not like built for the map. These are literally the teleporters that they use for forage.
Right.
And it looks like there is some intent with this area, but it's still, you can see that's just literally a teleporter place there. It's not like
30
a...
seconds remaining.
So it was really an after fact that they were trying to fix these spawns, but really it's just garbage.
Yeah. All right, F tier.
F tier, easy.
This is our first one. We're ending slightly early.
Game
Yeah.
over.
14 seconds. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it said more. But it doesn't really need to be.
No, it's a bad map. It's one of those maps, like if you made that, Garrett, I would just tell you flat out that it sucked.
It's the teleporters that really throws me off. It's just like, why? Why are they everywhere? Like, even to this day, I can't memorize, like, which one goes where.
Right. All right, so I can start off with this one. I'm pretty heated about this one. This is what you call a symmetric map done wrong.
Yep.
I don't even know where to begin. Honestly, I have so many negatives about this map. So
Too cramped, dude.
too cramped, too much cover, honestly.
Well,
Some,
all the
like,
good cover is lower cover.
Down low. Yep. So right off the bat, people, come straight towards rockets because everyone wants rockets. But
Yeah.
the problem is people don't shoot the fusion coils, and by the time you get up there, maybe someone will throw a lucky nade and just blow you to smithereens with the fusion coils. Sometimes they don't even explode like that. But the fusion coils up there are super annoying. The invis in the center with the hammer, like not many people use the hammer.
Yeah.
Even though it's maybe use something other than a hammer, maybe a sword. I'm not even sure. But
I think
weird,
rockets are.
I guess.
I mean, yeah. I think the hammer
I
placement
guess
is
Guardians.
okay.
Okay, I guess the placement's okay. I just think the combination of grabbing invis and grabbing hammer is not really used that often.
Yeah.
People ignore the hammer a lot.
I don't get the point of the fusion
And-
cores down here at hammer. It's like nobody's camping down here. Like I've never,
No one.
unless
camps
you're
down
one
there.
shot, you're just like have
'Cause-
to.
Yeah, even because everyone can see you. Like, there's no real hiding spot down there, which I guess is nice, but no idea where this map fits in the story.
It
don't
is
know
a
what's going
cool
on
like
the outside
lore
of the map.
behind like how like it's building scarabs, right? This is like a scarab factory because you'll see it.
Well, thank you. I'm not even sure. So this is interesting though.
Yeah, you'll see like in a minute it'll carry like a scarab across this like conveyor belt type deal. I think
Well, I mean-
aesthetically it's really cool because it gives me kind of midship vibes.
Midship and what's that? Gosh, high charity
Yeah.
vibes a little bit. But I just think the gameplay itself of this map, like it's too open up top.
It's a
Too
pinball
much cover
section
on the
over
bottom.
here.
Yeah. And that's just throw a lucky nade and hope you get someone. The bases aren't really that impressive.
It just becomes a power drain. I literally in this map, I just go power drain to power drain, and then get a, you know, of course wait for rockets.
This is probably the heaviest map with equipment. Would you agree?
Yeah, we got regen, power drain.
We got regen, which people use power drains. People use power
Bubble
drains all the
shield.
time in this map. This is definitely
How
a
to
little larger.
I'm trying to think how to fix.
Oh, something else. Competitively, okay? This is like one of the few maps, like probably the only map. I don't know callouts on this map. Like, do you know callouts on this map?
Yeah, we got
Like rockets?
rockets.
Like rockets,
you got
regen?
bottom mid, you got regen side. You got
Yeah, but like, what do you call someone that's like right here, right where I'm at, right where I'm standing?
good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. There's no call out. Like these four
There's
things,
nothing
like I don't know
dynamic
what you call them
to
out.
cut their
No.
carbine, I guess.
I've heard like triple tits for these, but
Triple tits. Really?
yeah, that's all I've heard. Yeah.
No, this is just regen side, like altogether. You could call it pinball because it like reminds me of those, like the pinball sections that bounce around. I don't know how I feel about this shield door tube.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Yeah.
It is a very aesthetically pleasing map, but honestly, like the gameplay, it's just not fun to play on. Even competitively, right? Like I don't think anyone's excited to play on
1
assembly.
minute remaining.
It's
I've never met anyone excited to play on assembly.
because you don't know. There's no strong hold of like top mid is not strong because any nade thrown in here can like hurt you somehow.
There's no tactic to this map.
Like you jump up on this ledge, but still like a nade.
It's all
an
team shot, and hopefully you get good spawns to support your team.
Yeah.
I really don't see a strategy with this map. So what do you rate it?
No, I'll give it a D.
Okay, I was thinking F, but
I don't think it's an F, but
I'll give it a D because it's aesthetically pleasing. Again, a little bit scarred from this map, so I'll be good with D.
all right.
Sweet. So D. I think we gave isolation a D.
10 seconds
I'm like 99%
remaining.
sure. Because you gave it a C and I gave it an A.
So you said
A B
B?
for isolation.
okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Assembly is D.
Game
As in
over.
dog. As in delta. As in donkey.
All right, what we got next? Got 5 more.
5 more. There we go. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. Not too much longer. This is a long discussion, but I think it's gonna make for a good video.
It definitely is gonna create some comments, I'm sure. Oh,
watch
F, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Alt F4.
Alright.
Alt F4.
Okay, so this is Garrett's least favorite map. I would say this is down there for me too.
Oh god.
I'll probably, yeah, okay.
I get
So,
every time
we'll
I
make this
play
one
it,
quick.
I always have new things to hate on.
Alright, I guess you can start since you hate it so much.
I literally don't play it anymore. I see it and I dashboard.
Okay.
That's enough for you? Because all it is 2 hallways. You want to go left hallway and get sniped, or you want to go right and get rockets? Hold on your nades, because you'll need them, because you got to bank them off this wall here to kill people going for rockets. And if you miss, then oh well, just
Oh, I can't get up there either. There's no way to get up there.
Yep. Unless
I
you
gotta
do
go
a
all the way
mongoose.
around.
Yeah. You gotta go all the way around. There's no cool way to do it. There's no cool like hard jump. There might be, but it's
Maybe
a ghost jump.
wait, I'm
probably.
gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Give me a second. I'm gonna fail this, but
Don't nade jump.
it's fine.
I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
I did it.
equipment jump. You gotta be hose. You gotta be hose. Watch if you,
know,
if I didn't say that, some kid would be like, you could do that, and then like die in this
Yeah.
every time.
So I've failed it every single time until it mattered. Like I've tried doing it. Like
Oh wait,
okay.
wait,
You
this is
got it.
hardcore settings. No.
Yeah, you might be. You're moving at 110% speed.
Yeah, we need to be on normal for this map. Yeah, I don't think you would be able to make it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
sucks.
you're jumping across an area where people are looking at you. This is a very enclosed map. Nothing pretty about it.
I like this whole like mural section over here.
Where at?
Never read these.
Yeah, the murals are cool. It definitely reminds me of a spaceship. You know, like you're up in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Which you are. You're in a space station, but whenever the ISS turns into this, I'll think it's cool. But until then,
Like
no.
this is the map that needs a teleporter. God. Like a
Yeah, it's
teleporter in the
not-
back of the base to go like.
Do you even know like where this fits into Halo 3 lore? I
No.
feel like it's a station of some sort, but I don't remember
No.
ever going into something like this in Halo. Yeah. And the spawns are bad. You have like this, each base has like an upstairs level, but you can hardly jump at all at the upstairs level because there's like no room, and it's very tight. Weapon placement.
Hey, you looked
Honestly, I
at
think
these
rockets should be
screen
bottom and
monitors. They're
sniper should
actually
be.
displaying the map. Huh? Didn't notice that. It's kind of cool. Sniping here
But that,
sucks.
does that make? Yeah. Does that make you want to
No.
stay on the map? No.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
so-
I'm just looking at everything.
Yeah. Honestly, this would probably be the.
Oops.
Gain the lead.
Yeah, let's just give it F. Get out of here.
Okay. Sorry that we didn't explain the flow of this map because there's really no flow.
There
Or
ain't
any-
nothing to explain.
There's nothing to discuss. It's just garbage.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's get out of
All
here.
right, how many F tiers do we have now?
This will make.
This should be like F minus. This
Three.
is like probably the worst one.
Oh, that's
Cold
what
storage.
The one box that I didn't recognize was that one. It was Orbital. Because I didn't recognize it. I was like, I don't know what that is.
All right, we're almost done, guys.
4 more.
You know what? I'm gonna show off your map for this one.
No,
Just-
can't do that. Oh, like, oh.
I don't know. Like
No, the
normal
sandbox is. Yeah, we had to do sandbox. Because we did Foundry, you know?
Okay, fair enough. I do think everyone knows what Sandbox looks like. I mean, the picture does a pretty good job. So,
I wish you could do that. I
Honestly-
don't know why they don't have that option for Forge, like to take a screenshot of your map. That'd be so cool.
that would be cool. Okay. So, this map.
I have a lot to say about it. It ain't got no
Again.
cover, bruh.
Slayer.
Yes. I've seen variants of it. You know, like the one that has the ramp here. You have Pantheon, you have Tundra. You have tons of variants, like tons of variants for competitive on this map, which most of the Sandbox ones do suck. I think Pantheon's decent.
Oh, we're
Tundra-
talking about all the maps that are made
Well, no,
on
we're not
Sandbox?
gonna talk about all of them.
Let's just talk about...
Because I'm just saying this is a good. This automatically gives some brownie points just because of the amount of stuff you can do, like as a map, like as
I
a
mean,
map
oh
creator.
yeah, I mean, everything I make is in Sandbox now, because way more objects to work with and stuff like that. But I'm talking like... Yeah, we're thinking more like multiplayer, like... If you got this map, you had to play it.
Horrible.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with this. This is a very hard map to judge, because I mean, if people look at their tier list and say like, "Oh, Sandbox is like low," they'd be like, "Why? That sand you can forge, you can do everything with it." But we're talking about this through a multiplayer perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, as
A tier then.
a yeah, I'm thinking A. But the thing is, this map sucks so much.
Yeah. The
I can't.
the Sandbox
this is not
version. I mean, there's...
Of
The
Sandbox.
thing is, yeah, we're talking about all the maps, great maps that came out of using Sandbox.
Right, but granted, there's a There's really bad maps that came
You
out.
could say the
Sandbox,
same
like this
with
one.
Foundry though.
Right.
We didn't talk about that
So-
with Foundry though.
Well, we talked about the emoji maps, but
Yeah.
this map is. So how do you want to rate this? We can rate it as the map itself.
I think
Sandbox.
we should do it map itself because there are so many good maps that like would bring this up to an A rank just because all the maps I've made and other foragers have created. But I'm thinking more of like if someone said, "Hey, I made this map on Sandbox," and I'd be like, "All right, let me check it out." I'd be like, "Okay, it's balanced. I see that you made sure each side has the same thing, but everything's so like weirdly spaced out. The only place to get height advantage is the base, and then you just hate when someone's just chilling on the base the whole time because they just put
Right.
one shot in and they dip down. You're like, oh, that was fun. Like, I guess I'll run towards them.
Yeah, there's no cover on the outsides. It's all team shot. There's not really. If you have one bad teammate that just goes gung ho towards everyone, then
You barely
you
made
know
that.
I did, yeah. But like,
I mean, again, it's
This
showing
is
the
a- this-
capability of like, it's almost like the mentality they don't want to create a crazy map just to like tease the players to make their own. Saying like, yeah, if you don't like this, I mean, make your own map, like, kind of mentality.
right? But this map is very disappointing. Like these
Yeah.
pillars on the side, like
There's just not
just
enough
random objects.
structure.
There's
They
random
literally
objects
made
everywhere.
it's like hemorrhage, but with a little bit more. Whoa.
Almost got you. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So where are you thinking about putting this one?
D.
I was thinking D as well.
Yeah.
But
Just because
It's
like
symmetric at least, and at least you can, there's some cover. It's not like completely open. But
yeah, I don't feel like I
there's some-
always get cheated here, but it definitely
No, but it's definitely not an enjoyable map to play.
yeah. All right.
One
And over
minute
here,
remaining.
yeah, I not much to say here.
Yeah.
Like the spawns are good, I guess. With the, if someone's up on your base, it's really horrible too. So
For me,
something
it's
to
like
consider as well.
really like it just lacks creativity like so much
Right.
from a forager. Like there's nothing cool and fancy being done here. It's just placing the blocks literally like right on top of each other. There's holes and gaps and stuff everywhere.
30 seconds remaining.
Sweet. No, not much there to talk about.
Game over.
I mean, all the weapon spawns are the same on both sides. There's not really. I can't really think of. Maybe that'd be a good map to have a sniper on. Maybe,
Yeah.
but not impressive with that map. Great forge map though. Great potential.
Yeah, like it has it's literally the sandbox of Halo 3. Yeah. Make whatever you want.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you up front. This is like S tier for me.
Really? I mean, I like it
Yes,
too.
I really like this map.
I like it too.
I think it's underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very underrated. And
Yeah, it's definitely like you never really hear someone like boasting about it. But every time I do get Citadel, I'm like happy, very happy about it.
I don't complain. It's like it's very even. Both sides have the same exact stuff. Snipes are not in a back of map kind of scenario. They're not. Snipes are very, you can pick up someone else's snipe easily in this map. The rotations around the map are smooth.
Yep.
You can jump middle for rockets. The rotations are nice. Like, and again, there's enough cover to where you're not getting domed every
Like
5
this
seconds. Like
right
Narrows
here
or
is
something.
so cool to me.
Where are you at?
Come to like brute shot. Like this didn't have to be here, but they put it, and it makes for such fun like jump over play if meleeing someone there, or like
It's good cover
nade
too.
hopping it over. Yeah, it's great cover. You can make this jump up here. You get like cover, and, like run up this edge and shoot someone above.
The only, even like all aspects of this map are used. Like even though I know people don't use the shotgun in competitive, like people still fight each other back here.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I
they're
use
trying to get a
this
flank,
every
and
once in a while just to
there's
get around.
avenues. It's not like there's, you know, you have to go like up this ramp right here that I'm shooting. You don't have to go up there. You can go up by shotgun.
And that's
It's
so
not-
cool to
you
have this glass
avenues.
here too, to give this ability to see and like decide if you want to
Someone.
push or not.
Right. This glass up here is another good example. You can see people without being able to get shot at.
Yeah,
Like this glass
it allows you to strategize rather than just run and gun the whole time.
that, like this map is a good example of a symmetric map. That's
Yeah.
done well, I think.
For sure.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything negative for me. Yes, the spawns can be random.
I don't know about the
I guess.
fusion cores much.
I've had some very satisfying kills across the map with them,
Yeah,
you know, but and honestly, it's a good way to stop like a camper, I guess. Because I've had people like get shot and they'll be running, you know, and they'll be running around this corner to avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
And then I just shoot the fusion coil.
I do
So,
wish.
I don't know.
I'm not crazy about having the ability to people go all the way up here.
Yeah, these can be annoying spots for sure. I agree with
I
that.
feel like they could have put a invisible collision so that they like stop like right here, so nades will still hurt them if it gets placed on the ground. It was like,
But there's enough cover, while at the same time, you can still get shots on really cool angles. Like I've gotten people that were camping up in those spots that you were mentioning earlier, from our spawn, for example.
mhm.
So you have those. There's enough openings to get shots across the map at some points, and very big on team shot and team coordination in this one. I really love this map. I feel like it's not unfair.
No, it's
I
not.
can't think it's definitely not unfair.
Unfair. It's just when it comes to asymmetrical usually. Let's talk about these
Right.
block placements. This is key, like one-on-one good block placement, because you have them staggered, so it does create like a wall from like this distance.
All right, this would be a lot different map.
But
this
if you
there's no
strafe-
cover here.
You can placement. It's so much fun to like guess what your opponent is gonna do in this situation. You have the people that jump, you know, above them, and then you have the people that kind
Right,
of
yeah.
like.
Okay, go to the other side real quick. We'll fight each other.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's kind of like chess in a way.
1 minute remaining.
There, you got me. I missed a shot, but
Yeah, it's chess.
I was
You
leaning-
kind of like you have to like wonder what your teammate, I mean the opponent's gonna pull.
but there's cover, you know. Yeah, and there's cover, which is nice. And
And
the only bad thing I can say is like the occasional. I'm saying occasional. It doesn't happen that often. Is maybe someone spawns here when you're top gold. and
Yeah,
you're getting
yeah,
shot by
I've-
brute shot, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen
30
that.
seconds remaining.
The Then this section right here is so much fun to like bank nades off of this. So satisfying to hit somebody like making their way up in this plat, and it gets hit by a nade, and you're just like, "Brah."
Yep.
Ten
So what are you
remaining.
rating? What are you gonna rate this before? I'm just biased. I have good experiences with this map.
I was gonna say
Okay. So
A, like it's a
I think it
solid
deserves.
map, but I don't.
Over.
I'm
It's
not,
up to you.
I'm not like all about it.
Okay. So we'll go A. We'll go A. I like this map better than Guardian, personally. But that's me.
Yeah.
Because
No, I'd
Guardian,
rather
you have those
get
stalemates.
Citadel. I mean, yeah, I'd rather get Citadel over Guardian. But Guardian, as in like versatility, like all the different game types they can be played on too.
Yeah.
Two more.
The Citadel one hurts me. That's like one of my personal favorites, but I'll take it.
I'm gonna keep it kind of balanced looking. I could see it as S tier. But it's just so underrated that I don't feel like it deserves an S tier in a way.
I think it's underrated.
So underrated that the underration. I don't think that's a word, but.
Slay.
Oh boy, this
Alrighty.
map.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, dude. You can start if you want. Or I can start. I don't care.
P tower. If you get a guy on top of
Yes.
there, and you got someone, it's all about if you have good placement, this map is like really fun to be in control. But
Yes, and it's very miserable if you're not in control.
it feels
Like,
one-sided. Yeah.
Yes, it's very miserable if you're not in control.
Because if
Very
they say,
miserable.
oh, they spawn top red, and it's just like, dude, if you got someone
And
car, you
on
got
car,
someone
and P Street, top mid,
yeah,
it's over.
Yeah.
And the only other spawn that you get there is potentially, like, you can't... If someone has P3 and car 3, and all you have, like, you can either spawn base, which they have a wide open to shoot at you, or you spawn basement, which gives you no vantage point to really move. Like, if you spawn bottom, there's nothing you can do. Bottom mid is useless. That's like a death trap.
Yeah, it's
If
just
people just call
shotgun
you
down
out,
there.
it's
It's
just
like, and then even if you get shotgun,
that-
like nobody's really.
Could you imagine if there's like an overshield down there or something?
Oh,
How much the
man.
game battle, dude. Just imagine how much that would change this map.
Yeah. I
That'd
mean,
be insane.
everybody.
I'm
There'd
just
be
thinking about
battles
it.
and that'd be kind of
Honestly, we could
interesting.
probably make a video of like changing one aspect of each map.
Yeah,
Dude, you can imagine that? Like,
that'd be funny. That would actually be.
we might. I actually, that's some good ideas. I don't know how many views it'll get, but
Yeah.
I'd personally like to do that.
I like car side a lot, like the way it looks. I love this like open windows section, and you can jump up to get up. Like that's really like pleasing to look at, because you have all these options of cover, and it's rounded. It's not just a wall, which is really cool.
Right.
Sword
And people
spawn
that
is
can
just kind of weird.
jump up here and get you.
I love instigating people on this map. They think they're safe around corners, and I just,
Yeah, camping, hiding out in this map really isn't a thing.
Yeah, I literally get excited to play this map to try to intimidate people more than like.
The plasmas can get very annoying.
Yeah, they're just like constantly going off.
It's like, oh, I'm shooting at Garrett. Oh, he's up there. I'm gonna go get him. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm just gonna stick you before I die.
Oh, I got killed by your other one. I didn't mean this year.
Yeah. So the grenades can be very annoying in this map.
Yeah, it's kind of like this mentality of like, even if you can't kill the guy, at least trade by sticking. Like that's kind of what I tried to do on this map.
Needler up here.
No one
Like,
uses it.
Okay, no one uses it. The sword I think is okay placement. The bubble shield down on P1's
Good.
at least somewhat reasonable because you have people spawn P1, they're getting smashed. The bubbles are good.
It's not an assault rifle.
Like that.
It's just all Covenant.
The
No,
car bubbles are
there's
good.
a BR. There's only 2 BRs on the map.
Yeah, there's like nothing on this map. Like shotgun bottom mid, literally doesn't get used.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean, I think maybe a carbine here and there. Maybe.
I'll just
Or,
talk
like-
about maps, and I'm like, oh, I want to play on them.
Right.
It's just like, well, we can.
1 minute remaining.
We're not gonna be able to get all the maps though.
Yeah.
Ever.
Aesthetically,
But
beautiful, of course. It's based off, Halo 2 map, so they didn't have to do much. Wow, you really go up high in here. I didn't realize
wow, you can go up here.
how high I am.
No one's gonna see
I'm
you
like
up
in the
there
dark,
unless they're-
dude. I like this open ability to like throw nades through this.
I might get up
30
here sometime
seconds remaining.
if I can get away with it.
You're like glowing up there though. You're not like. in
But
the
you
sha-
look dark. You look dark up here.
Yeah, you look kind of dark now.
All right. So what do you think you rate this?
10 seconds remaining.
A tier. Believe it or
I
not.
was thinking A. Yeah, I was thinking A.
It sounded like we're talking
Like-
so much crap about it, but we're really like,
As recognizing as like map design, it's a very good map.
yeah.
If you're getting ran though, it sucks. Everyone can agree with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are gonna say this S tier, but
No, I think A.
eh.
The stickies are annoying, and the basement spawns are just torture.
I just don't feel so vulnerable when I'm like P tower. Like I never feel safe. I just know a nade can kill me at any moment. If they made P tower a little bit bigger,
2 more maps. Then we're done.
oh, I forgot about waterfall. I don't have it here on my chart, but
I don't even think it should be rated. It's not even competitive.
yeah, yeah. Let's just stick with these. So the last map, waterfall is
Last map.
not really.
So,
It's been a while since I played those maps, so
there's some cool aspects of this map.
Slayer.
it's very
Originally, when I first did
interesting. I'll
my
say that.
tier, it's a very unique map. So, meet me, I guess, by where I'm shooting. I don't even know what to call this.
I'd go to the
By
middle.
the freezer, the rockets.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool aesthetically through here. The freezer is a really cool touch.
Yeah.
With the
That would be
rockets there.
cool if they had little, you know, the things, the plastic, like, noodles things that you have to push through. They kind of
Oh,
missed
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
opportunity of putting that, and it would create some sort of, like, you could still see through it, but it would create, like, a blurry effect. I think that would
Yeah,
have
that would
made
be cool.
more sense.
So up here is probably the coolest thing about this map. So if you're ever playing one flag or objective, a lot of people come up to this bridge
Yeah.
and they open it,
Extend it.
and you can extend it, and you can jump and
Yeah.
you know take the
That
flag
definitely
or
gets
take
the point
plant the bomb.
for having that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, and that's something I never realized. So when I originally made my list in my head like a year ago, when I like got a tier list in my head, I never, I guess, considered that because I hadn't played a big team battle in this in forever, like probably like ever, at least an objective one, right? But
I
one
love the
bomb
whale.
and trying to plant, yeah, one bomb and trying to plant there and using that bridge and the amount of chaos that's up there, it's pretty cool. Granted, the other side doesn't have that, so
Yeah. Glad these blocks are here. These boxes of, what is it, fish? Yeah,
we're at.
over here.
Oh. I think the structurally, this is pretty sound.
I wish there
guess
was
the
one
way-
to, like, you could jump off of, then jump across, and then get up there would be better. 'Cause there's not, yeah, doesn't get any closer.
Yeah, it would be cool if you could jump up there.
Yeah, give it a little more purpose.
Right.
This control
What's
room
this
is never
do?
used.
I thought it would do something.
Yeah.
Snipes, the weapon spawns. I guess snipe here is
Back
okay.
ramp. People forget about.
Where are you at?
Like inside the base. We should have radar on. Can't
Yeah,
even
but
hear you.
hardcore is better.
Yeah, we don't do hardcore on this map.
No.
Oh, these sprinkler heads? Oh, look. Why would there be sprinkler heads every 4 feet? Oh, weird. There's sprinkler heads everywhere. Oh my god. I'm thinking more from like a construction standpoint. Like, why? Like, what kind of regulations are they running here?
Ooh, dude, look at this camera follows us.
Follows you because you're host. It's not moving. Yeah, I was seeing this like ramp up here.
It's following you now. It was following you for a second. See?
It was?
Yeah.
I don't see it
Well,
moving on
my
my
screen.
screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Didn't I just realized that. But these boats are fun to mess with. See if I can get it.
Yeah, you can go out on the water. Can you? I think you have to like.
You can. I think I need a. Do you have a
to
few more
nade it
nades?
in first.
Yeah. Do you have nades? This one's almost off. Okay. One
Ah,
more.
1 minute remaining.
The boats are cool.
just the map gets
Big
the
team
S tier
battle,
just because
so-
it has a boat on it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
got
the
a
big-
freaking boat on it. Like, look.
The big team battle is fun on this one. There's no vehicles, but as a Slayer map for big team, it's pretty solid, I think. I can't... There's not really one-sidedness, even though it's asymmetric, it's not really one-sided.
Yeah. There's a lot of like different ways you can
30
travel.
seconds remaining.
I like it.
I like it more than I was originally expecting.
I'd give it a B.
So what do you... B? I was thinking of B as well. I was thinking originally, when I originally did this, I thought I was an F because I hardly ever played it. And not, like, I only had 1 or 2 experiences with it. But the more I think about it, I think it definitely deserves
Yeah, I
a
wish
higher
there was
rating.
more stuff in like the middle section. At least,
Yeah,
but
but
just a lot of.
it's not bad. Not a bad map. Alrighty. Well,
That's it. That's all.
that's our long-winded tier list. 25 maps.
So you
Or
want to
24,
run through
'cause
them
we don't
again?
count Yeah, run through the final verdict, and I'll
Final
run
verdict
through them.
is
Okay.
at S tier we have Guardian and the Pit. And then we have A, we have Last Resort, Citadel, and Heretic. B tier we have Construct, Epitaph, High Ground, Sandtrap, Rat's Nest, Isolation, and Longshore. A lot of B tiers in there. Goes to show that, you know, Halo 3 has overall decent maps.
Right.
Then C, we have Boundless, or Snowbound, as people call it back in the day, Valhalla, Foundry, Blackout, and Ghost Town. Then D, we have Narrows, Avalanche, Assembly. Almost forgot the name of Assembly. It's a Sandbox. As the D tiers. And then F, we have Standoff, Cold Storage, and Orbital.
I'm proud of that list.
Yeah, I feel pretty solid about it. If only we could put Orbital any lower. But I'd be just
Right.
take it out of the game, maybe. That'd be
Well,
cool.
S plus is the Pit, and F minus is Orbital.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are. We can all agree with that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, Garrett, but I'd be happy to do more tier lists. I think this was fun. Having
For
two
sure.
veteran Halo players hash it out. There's definitely some differences in a couple maps, but overall, had about the same opinion.
yeah, I was pretty impressed. I was expecting a big curveball from you some of the maps. I was like,
And
oh,
the big curveballs, like Citadel, I'm pretty passionate about, and like Ghost Town, I definitely would have rated lower. But
yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for like an asymmetrical map because, from my standpoint, making them is so much more fun, and there's always more you're learning about it because it's not symmetrical. So you have to figure out like where is it really best to like be. Where do I push? It just creates like a lot more, you know, complexity to it, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah, and as a disclaimer, we're not doing Waterfall, in case you didn't hear, because
Not made
it's
by
not
Bungie.
on a multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that too, but it's also not a multiplayer. It's not multiplayer. You can only do customs with it. So
Mm-hmm.
until we get it in multiplayer, we can't really judge it because we haven't seen people play on it.
Yeah, we haven't
you know,
had like enough
at
gameplay.
least the normal player, right?
We've had more gameplay
So yeah, that's our
outside
tier
of the map.
list. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But maybe we'll do Halo 2 maps, Halo Reach maps. We'll do some Halo 3 weapons, maybe some campaign missions. I don't know. I had fun doing this.
Yeah.
So,
Comment below
but-
if you think we did a decent job. If there's any maps that you think
If you were
deserve
very
a
passionate
little
about
more,
something.
then I'd like to hear, because different perspectives. Like Ash just convinced me certain maps like that. I was like, no, it's definitely a D. And you're like, no, it's a B, and I'm like, okay, yeah. For this
And
XYZ.
there's some that he convinced me of. Like, honestly, if you would have told me going to this list that like high ground was gonna be a B tier, I would have like laughed. Like I would have laughed because I think it's a D. Like,
but now you know
initially,
why.
but the more you talked about it, I was like, okay.
What other map has like this like sloping like transition to get more high ground?
Right. It's funny though how like some maps like Narrows we were like F, like it wasn't F. It was D,
Orbital
but
is easy, of course.
Orbital was the easiest. Cool Storage was pretty easy, but there's some like the community as a whole just doesn't like. But
yeah,
I think Isolation. I think my opinion of it was higher than probably most. Citadel for me.
Yeah, I was surprised about that one.
At the same time, I don't think anyone despises Valhalla as much as Garrett does. So, it balances out. But yeah, this was our tier list. Thanks for watching, and
later, guys.
Feel free to subscribe to his channel or my channel, and we'll be making more of these tier lists for y'all. This is definitely a unique perspective because every other tier list that's out there is only like 20 minutes, whereas we had a full-blown discussion. So, yeah.
Later.
Later.